Xiaoyunhang, I'm your first wife. I am the eldest princess of Daong. The murder of the emperor is a crime against the 9 clans.
If the emperor had not ordered, who can be in the Imperial under the eyes of the princess kidnapped? The royal family is the mother of the first queen. The emperor has been planning for years to secure the throne. How can you keep this hidden danger?
Impossible.
You lost your body in the palace. It was also designed by your good father. If you don't ruin your reputation, how could you marry me?
You were drugged in the womb. Lost his innocence. The man or I arranged it. Not only that. When you and Yunhing brother were first married, in fact, I'm not pregnant at all. There is no small production. All this it's the emperor who set us up for you.
You set me up.
Let her go.
Yunhing, he came.
Release the princess.
Don't want her to die. Throw the sword in your hand. Kneel before me. Hand over tiger charms.
Sikong.
Tiger charm in hand.
Kill.
Why are you so stupid? You can obviously win.
Without you, I win this world. What is the meaning?
Sikong. I'm still alive.
Yunzishu, you get out of here. You poisoned bitch. You knew Cher was pregnant. And you pushed her into the lake. You wanted her dead, didn't you?
The scolding of the Xiaoyunhang in the room with the word read. Could it be that I am reborn? Married to Xiaoyunhang the next day. Previous life. I was taken by my father and Xiaoyunhang. Li Shue framed for losing his body at the palace. Forced to marry into the Shao family.
You're unmarried as a princess. Still having an affair with a man in the palace. Hello, bold son. Say who your good husband is.
My son is a victim. I don't know.
Your Majesty, for the princess's honor, I wish to marry the princess. Since Xiao Aiqing is willing to marry you.
You will marry into the Shao family tomorrow. The second day of the wedding, he was framed as jealous. Conspiracy for concubines caution. After that, the Shao family used this as an excuse. Trapped me in Shao's ancestral temple for more than 3 years.
Come on.
The princess pushed the side lady into the water.
Come on.
If anything happens to Cher, I want your life.
Lixwexiunhang, I'm back. You owe me. The royal owes me. I want you to return them one by one.
Yunzishu.
Xiaoyunhang, we meet again.
Yunzishu, you caused Cher to give birth. Still dare to throw things at me. You're absolutely vicious.
Dare to attack the princess. Xiaoyunhang, are you going to rebel?
Yunzishu, you still dare to hurt me. This woman has done things before. Always be cautious. How did you suddenly become so strong?
Yunzishu, you a year-old poisoned woman. You killed Cher, unborn child. You're absolutely vicious.
The open master mother. Yelling. What is the system?
What is your attitude?
Talk to me. Don't kneel down for me. Today, I must ask the family law. Teach you this well.
Women who do not understand the inferiority.
You have a lot of courage. A courtier. Princess driving in broad daylight. Also dare to say that I do not understand the superiority and inferiority. If this word reached the father's ears, can your Shao family afford it?
Don't you dare take the emperor to pressure me. You see the imperial power bullying the royal princess. I don't know if I'm dying. Ridiculous.
Yun Zishu. You had an affair in the harem. Unbearable fornication. I'm kind enough to marry you home. But you have done Cher harm because of jealousy. Killed her child. The matter of the back house. Mother as the head of the family. Why not ask for family law?
Lang Shuang.
Her Royal Highness the Princess.
According to my law, falsely accuse the princess to despise the imperial power. What crime should be convicted?
Back to Princess. There is no pardon for killing the disrespectful of the royal family.
The young general can hear clearly. Is the family law of the Shao family? Can it be bigger than the national law?
Yun Zishu, hello big princess shelf. You are ruthless. Grass camp human life. Even to his majesty. To the court above.
The civil and military ministers of the Manchu dynasty
The
could not
realm
pick
of
out.
our Shao family. Instead, it's your actions that get out.
Will only be the world people sleep abandoned.
Lang Shuang immediately into the palace. Will practice medicine in the palace. Over a decade of imperial medicine. Please come here.
It's Yun Zishu. What are you going to do?
Sighed Lady Mish. Of course, the imperial doctor will have a good look. In my last life, I always thought it's their own harm. Li Shue. Be humble to her. I don't know until I die. Everything is designed by them. In this life, I will let them reveal their conspiracy. Self-eating evil fruit.
Cher has seen red. Do you still want to quibble?
Lang Shuang immediately into the palace.
I am the Royal Shadow Guard Lang Shuang. Those who dare to stand in my way, shoot to kill.
You're the Shadow Guard. Shadow Guard only allegiance to the Emperor. Anyone who has disrespect for the Shadow Guard is disrespect to the Emperor.
You have a shadow guard around you.
Only the Lang Shuang belongs to the Shadow Guard. General Shao is so shocked.
What are you doing again?
You listen to me. I want Hugh.
Yun Zishu, what you say?
Hugh. Women's Hugh.
Destroying ancestral rules like never before.
You deserve to be an adulteress who dares to mess with the palace. You dare to say such words.
You're out of your mind. You give me some peace. We Shao family can't afford to lose a person. The Shao family can be even more shameful. If you don't believe me, let's try.
Xiaoyanheng, in my last life you bullied me and humiliated me. In this life I will never stay in the Shao family again and let you deceive me. This is just the beginning. I must make you blood for blood.
Yun Zishu, you dare. His own husband. Are you all dead? Don't take her down yet.
Put me in the ancestral temple.
I'm going to teach her the rules of the Shao family.
Zhao's house is really lively. General Shao asked his servant to attack the princess. This is where to sing out.
Sikong.
See your highness, princess. Your highness is well.
Sikong. Why are you so stupid? You obviously can win.
Without you, I win this world. What is the meaning?
I'm fine. You came just in time.
How did the secretary come? Shao did not handle the housework well today. Let the director laugh.
Housework. The so-called housework of the young general. It means that you have committed the following crimes. Delusion to use the family law of the Shao family. Do you do it to the first princess?
Division leader. It's really our family business.
The princess has married into the Shao family.
The daughter-in-law of the Shao family. Besides, she mutilated my house. Fetal first in the abdomen of the lateral lady.
Before the results come out, don't jump to a conclusion yet, or after the imperial doctor's diagnosis. Let's settle again.
Cher has been thrown into the lake by her already small production, still lying in bed now. All the maids around her saw it. Can't this be decided?
Do you want to listen to her? A room of concubines. If it turns out that the princess was deliberately framed, should have drowned directly in the lake.
Sikong. You trust me.
Let her.
Good. You all listen to me. The director of the division is here to testify. The imperial doctor diagnosed later. If the side lady is really a miscarriage, then the palace was handed over to the Shao family for disposal. No complaints. But if the Shao family dirty the palace with the side lady, let me bear such injustice. I'm taking a Xiaoyanheng break. From then on, I broke up with Shao Jia. Irreconcilable. Li Shue pretended mischief. The Shao family will buckle me up. Grasscamp human life charge. Abandoned by the world's sleep. The possibility of competing for the throne has since been cut off. I can't let them get what they want in this life.
It's ridiculous.
The princess's request. The Shao family will definitely agree.
Madam Major General, the Imperial doctor has arrived.
Cloud, what can be done?
Yunzishu. Cher just sighed lady, she doesn't dare dispute with you. You just need to apologize to her. This matter even in the past. There's no need for everyone to know.
Now she's setting me up. If we don't find out, wouldn't it be to let the people think I'm a snake person? This matter must be investigated. A clean slate.
Things to say to make a big fuss, even in front of the emperor, is not easy to explain.
It's not for Mrs. Shaw and the young general to worry about.
Your Imperial doctor has arrived. No need to talk nonsense. Somebody bring Mrs. here.
Madam Sai just miscarriage.
Hurt the body.
Then bring her here. Leng Shuang, you go.
Yes.
What happened to this Yunzishu? A most unloved princess. I have been very calm before. I'm so unappreciative today.
Madam scolds me in her heart. Why don't you just say it? Lest love break the body.
Your Highness is joking. Cher's body is not good. I'll go and see.
The princess did not let go. Madam, it's better to stay here.
Since it is falling into the water that leads to small production. That's just for the Imperial doctor to make a good diagnosis, lest the root of the disease fall.
Don't grab me. I'm not going.
Cher.
What did Yunhing brother do?
Diagnosis for the side lady.
No, I don't want me to be afraid.
You Shao family a family law. But the concubine room saw the princess. Don't even come forward to salute. Where are the rules?
Division Commander Cher fell into the water in the morning. This will be unstable.
Seen today. I will tell His Majesty the truth. Mrs. Zhao's family side has no king in the middle. The Shao family has no distinction between superior and inferior. General Shao spoiled his concubine and destroyed his wife.
Cher saluted Her Royal Highness.
Why should I salute that bitch? Cher, greet her sister.
This palace of golden branches and jade leaves. You are a princess of a country. What are you a thing? Also deserve to call my sister. I think you should study hard. How to visit the princess.
Leng Shuang is you.
Sikong, you rely on yourself. It's the Shadow Guard. In the Shao family. Where is the intention?
Spend less time talking here. The Imperial doctor gave the diagnosis to Mrs. Lien.
No, I don't. I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid of the side lady. I'm just taking the pulse of Madam's side.
I don't want you to feel your pulse.
I dare not let the Imperial doctor feel the pulse. That means you have a guilty conscience. It was a deliberate attempt to frame me.
Her Royal Highness the princess. It's all my fault today. You shouldn't blame the princess.
The princess is golden branches and jade leaves.
Master the power of killing people. Whoever you want to die must die. Cher's life is not good.
You shouldn't have conceived Zhao's child first.
That's enough. I see you guys not see the Yellow River, do not give up. Leng Shuang let the Imperial physician diagnose Madam's side.
Yes, don't. Let go of me. You.
What situation? Let's get this straight.
The side lady did not miscarry. Instead, it's Kwai water.
What? What?
Doctor, are you wrong? Ming Fu medical diagnosis pulse said Cher was pregnant.
Madam's side is not pregnant. No miscarriage. The so-called C-red. Here comes Kwai water. If the doctor feels symptoms of pregnancy, then ask Mrs. Side. Is there something fishy?
Impossible.
I've been in the hospital for decades. Is Mrs. Shaw questioning my medical skills? Our diagnosis is consistent. Mrs. Side is not pregnant at all.
Brother not hang. I don't have you believe me.
I still don't know how to repent. Now the truth has come out. She set me up. The crime shall not be pardoned. Leng Shuang sent to Shadow's prison.
Not hang elder brother, you save me. Stop, I'm not going.
Yunzishu, you're sending her to Shadow Pavilion. You're trying to kill her.
Framed princess. Shouldn't we be in jail? If she chooses today. You Shao family. And how to treat me.
My today's things. I will tell the Emperor the truth. Have any words? Please Mrs. Shao and Major General. Go to the Emperor and say take it away.
No, I'm not going. Brother hang, save me.
Yunzishu, this is a family matter. Why must make a big fuss?
Housework. The letter is now here. From then on, I and your Shao family, no more relationship.
Don't hang elder brother, you save me. I'm not going to Shadow Pavilion.
Your Highness, please, give her a break this time.
Don't the young general understand? It's not just. It's so simple to frame up. She's trying to kill me. Take her to Shadow Court. We must find out.
Humble post to get life.
I won't go, brother Hang.
Zishu, calm down. I make amends for Cher.
It's late.
She's just a weak woman. Can't stand the torture of Shadow Pavilion.
Weak woman. Weak women have no guts. Can murder the princess. Is there someone behind this? Then I have to find out more.
Zishu, I know she set you up. Shall we start again? This time I'm absolutely sincere to you. You just let her go this time.
Your heart is too cheap. I look disgusting.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Marry into the Shao family. It was the Emperor himself who gave the marriage. This look ancient and modern. There is no reason for a woman's huff. Then I'm going to set a precedent today.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Today's thing. It's my fault. Is I indiscriminate? I am confused. Also ask the princess to punish. Spare Cher.
Killing a royal is a capital crime. Sin cannot be saved.
His Highness the Crown Prince arrives. See Your Highness the Prince. Your Highness, Chitos, Chitos, Chitos.
Let's all get up. Yunzishu, you're messing around again. To such a zone in broad daylight. Where have you put the face of royalty?
The prince knows what happened.
No matter what happens. Things at home to solve at home. So big. Do you want outsiders to see jokes?
That's a pity. It's no longer a family matter. I have just written my letter of leave. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Come one step late.
Unbridled Yunzishu. What the hell do you want? Your marriage was given by your father. What qualifications do you have to write a certificate of leave? It's a great rebellion. You still have a father in your eyes. And the majesty of the royal family. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. According to Daong law, framed for murdering the princess is a capital crime. The following crimes. The disrespectful to the princess. Light staff 50. If it is heavy, it will be executed on the spot. The princess only took the young general. It is tolerance.
Mrs. Zhao's following crimes. Xianheng spoiled concubines and destroyed their wives. Xiao Jiaside's heart-to-heart poison. Deliberately murdered me. If I spare them lightly, that's what undermines royal majesty.
Yunzishu Wen became so tough. Alright, that's enough. Just close the door and solve it yourself. Don't you forget, when you did something wrong in the palace, Yunheng married you recklessly. Absolve you of your sin. Well, let you today. You can still flaunt your power in front of the next person. Almost got it. Want to hew. You are ungrateful.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. At the beginning of the palace, at your Crown Prince's canonization feast, be calculated, drink the wine. Or was it handed over by your palace? As a prince, you don't find out the truth. As the elder brother does not maintain the younger sister. Also say such words. How did His Royal Highness the Prince and the Shao family than with my sister? Still close.
Yunzishu, give me your mouth shut. I'm just doing my job. Then come back. Today's thing. It is true that you have gone too far.
The prince said. Xianheng spoiled concubines and destroyed their wives. Mrs. Shao wants to take the Shao family law to dispose of me. Xiao Jiaside deliberately framed me. The whole family of Shao committed the crime. These according to the statutes of Daong. How should be punished?
You had an affair with someone before marriage. Yunheng hearts inevitably taboo. Many pet side room is also understandable. You are the main room and the princess should be magnanimous. The side lady framed in you is just a careless move. It was just a small thing. And you're gonna make so much noise. What is the system?
I really deserve to be the king of Daong. Indiscriminate. Not finding out the truth. You can blame your sister like this. You say with all your mouth. Not close to the Shao family. Candy even Xiaoyanheng. Everything in the boudoir is so clear. Shao family holding military power. His Royal Highness not only did not avoid suspicion. Still so close. What is the heart? Sikong, you are the leader of the Shadow Pavilion. Inspector 100 officers. Does it also include His Royal Highness the Crown Prince?
Nature is not just the prince. The words and deeds of the princes, all within the Shadow Cabinet monitoring area. If a prince is disinterested, Shadow Pavilion has the right to kill directly. Act first and play later. Yunzishu, you are so bold. You dare to slander me. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. The Shao family made a mistake this time. He is the leader of the Shadow Pavilion. Have the duty of supervision, since the truth will vote on the Emperor. Everything is decided by the Emperor. His Highness the Crown Prince has no right. The active lynching of the Duke of Daong.
Your Highness.
Sikong, I am.
Take the guilty woman Li Shue away.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Cher is weak. Can't bear the cool shape of Shadow Pavilion. Also ask His Royal Highness to exhort the princess.
Sikong, you have to follow Yun's issue. Mrs. Zhao's family framed the princess. Conclusive evidence of guilt. The humble position acts according to the law. Why nonsense? It's just jealousy. It's just the inner house, which is as serious as you say. Let the people go. Prince's request. Forgive the hard way. Leng Shuang takes sinful woman Li Shue away. Anyone who dares to block the shadow court case. Shoot to kill.
Yes, no, no.
The prince saved me.
Hu Book Palace has been left behind. The doctors in the hospital are all witnesses. From now on, anyone in the Shao family, everything has nothing to do with me.
Does she lose her mind? I really dare to Hu.
Her Royal Highness the Prince and the Princess. She insisted on Hu.
Mrs. Shao, rest assured. I'm going back to the palace to meet my father. Father is there. I will give you an explanation to Zhao's family. Never let Yunzishu do anything. Want a Hu? She's dreaming.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. This Yunzishu. Suddenly it becomes so tough. Obviously under the Shadow Cabinet. The help of Sikong. This Sikong does not divide. I'm afraid it's bad for you.
Shadow Pavilion is nothing. Father's dog. I really take myself as my master.
Yunzishu for that night. The loss of the palace banquet. I've always been bitter. She still doesn't know. The man she had a private meeting with that night. Who is it? Why don't we just find a guy? It is said that the princess does not keep the way of women. Private meeting with him long ago. Still stubborn after marriage. Red apricot wall. By then, even if she wants. The emperor and the ministers will not agree.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yunzishu will obediently stay in the Shao family, at the disposal of the Shao family. Her Royal Highness has arrived.
Sikong. I took a Zhaoyuanhang off today. I'm serious.
Humble job, no.
The road ahead is still long. There will be a lot of trouble to find. In the midst of this imperial city, too many people want my life.
Your Highness, do not be afraid. There are humble positions in. No one can touch a hair, Your Highness.
I am naturally not afraid. It's just that you're humble.
Will always stand beside the princess. Don't regret it?
Did the prince confer on that day? After I was calculated, the person I spent the night with was Sikong.
Princess, slow down.
Sikong. I had a long, long nightmare.
Your Highness, do not be afraid. Nightmares are always just nightmares. The past is dark and unpursuable. I wish to protect Your Highness's road to the future. Bright and bright.
Sikong, do you remember? Princess on the day of the crown prince's canonization ceremony.
There's someone in the palace. The emperor was angry with the commander of the command. Take the princess back to the palace immediately. What to do?
The princess was frightened. Is in a coma.
Yes. The handmaiden understood.
You tell the evangelist. Let's say the princess was frightened at Zhao's house. Now the mood is very unstable. Haunting dreams. Temporarily unable to enter the palace.
Yes.
Sikong, you tell me the truth. Do you have anything on the emperor?
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Why would you ask that?
Even if it's the Shadow Pavilion leader. Nor can it be against the emperor's will. Besides, if you want to keep me out now, more should not be so. Unless you have solid leverage.
Beijab really holds the secret of watching the emperor.
That's why they won't touch you. Yes, but if. What if they do it secretly?
No humble position has already been done. Already. At present, the emperor will not do anything to me.
This all over the world. Dare to say so. Only Sikong you. Since there is such a chance of winning, why do you have to protect me to drag you down? Sikong, you are so stupid.
The secret is related to the princess.
Related to me.
Can you say, but your highness is overworked today. Must have a good rest. After tomorrow's full spirit, only humble position can inform. Princess.
Do you think I can sleep? Yunshin Li Shua Shao family. And the one in the palace. The message at this time. The Shao family is estimated to have been sent to the barracks. General Shah at this time. It is estimated that he is already on his way back to Beijing.
Don't be afraid of what the princess thinks, despite orders.
Resolve the Hue matter first. Make a clean break with the Shao family. Not only that. I still want the military power of the Shao family. As for Li Shue, she can't die yet. Let's just teach a lesson first. Send it back to Zhao's home intact again.
Intact.
Li Shue deceived Zhao's mother and son first, framing me in the back. These are Li Shue, the evil she made herself. Just let her die. Too cheap for her. I took this Xiaoyanheng off. Ruined their plans. The evil consequences of the Shao family in the future. These are all the causes planted by Li Shue today. Shao family Fugue. Mrs. Shao is a good girl, as the flesh of my heart. Waiting for the Shao family to decline step by step. They will remember the culprit of all this today. Who is it? I just want to see them dog bite dog, kill each other.
Princess intelligent, transparent, wise.
Of course, don't release it too early, otherwise, how can I negotiate with them?
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Another edict came from the palace. The emperor let the princess enter the palace immediately. The palace guards are outside. I'm afraid I can't stop it.
Yunshin Fear is already in the palace. The embellishment is over. I don't trust you to go. I accompany you into the palace.
They're coming for you. Your highness, have a good rest. I'll take care of it. Lang Shuanggalinji. It was to protect the princess while I was away. If your highness is in any danger, you make your own apology.
Yes.
Except Lang Shuanggalinji. Inside and outside the princess house. Got enough people. Enough to keep her royal highness safe.
Sikong. Don't you take me, treat as a weak woman. I used to be pinched by them. Also I am willing to endure. Now I don't want to put up with it. No one can hurt me anymore.
Yes.
This man is usually ruthless in hand. I actually laughed today. Sikong.
What else does your highness have to say?
That day the prince canonized the banquet. I was being calculated. Forget it. Nothing.
Princess, you are tired. Have a good rest. On the day of the palace banquet, I was unconscious of poison, brought back to my bedroom by the dark guard. Wake up to find the princess defiled. It's all my dereliction of duty. Only then did the princess suffer injustice. I will protect the princess well in the future.
Princess. Li Shue's brother brought many people here. Demand must see you immediately. Minions see their comers are not good. I'm afraid it will be against you, princess.
Still thinking. How can I help Sikong? There are idiots here. On the drive, son delivered to the door. Let them in without stopping.
The princess is down. Wouldn't it be better to send him away? Save him the trouble of your highness.
I am angry at the Shao family. I haven't finished venting yet. There's a target here. There is no reason not to answer.
Yunzishu, you're a poisonous bitch. Why should share? Send it to a place like that. Li Shue to Shadow Pavilion. It has its own reason for her to go. The princess can bully others. Cher grew up weak. You sent her to the Shadow Pavilion. Just want her to die, right?
Do you know what this place is?
I know.
Then you know who I am.
Know how? Princess, do you want me to kneel down to you?
Lang Yue. Disrespectful palms to my palace. You dare to give me continue to play. Until I am satisfied.
Yunzishu. Do you know that our family and the prince? But friends of the world. The prince will not let you go.
Li Xuan, your father is the assistant minister of the Ministry of Revenue. This is a fat job. The crown prince is the emperor of the dynasty. According to Daong law, no close contact with courtiers. This remark of yours is not to identify the prince. Party to party private, colluding with courtiers. Conspiracy.
What are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
Mr. Li's nonsense. To slander a prince is a felony. Hit me until he understands superiority and inferiority.
You're too bully. Too much bullying. This just where?
Somebody put me in the backyard. Baked with iron. I'd like to see his mouth. When will we learn?
You have no right to imprison me privately. You're breaking the law. If the emperor knew, cannot spare you. No good fruit to eat.
Take away.
Yunzishu, I won't let you go.
Long Yue, you enter the palace immediately and report to the emperor. Let's say Li's big son Li Xuan. On the grounds that the Li family had good friends with the prince. Lead the soldiers to the inner court of the princess mansion. Pulled me straight off the bed, causing me to freak out too much. Unconscious.
The princess ordered others to go. The commander asked his subordinates to protect his highness.
You go in person. It's enough to have Leng Shuang to protect me. Only Sikong saw you. He knew it was my idea, so as not to give birth to unnecessary worry.
Yes.
Your Majesty, Her Royal Highness Princess was terrified. Right now the dreamer keeps crying. Beiji couldn't bring her here. Please forgive Your Majesty. The Commander-in-Chief can really make excuses for her. I just saw her with my own eyes. Leave as usual. How can I be half frightened? Is the princess frightened? Zai Yunheng should know better than anyone.
Secretary, what does this mean? Today's thing. This is a misunderstanding. Me and my mother has repeatedly made amends to Her Royal Highness. Secretary, you've been adding fuel to the fire. The princess and I close together. I don't know what the reason is. Say this issue. Now it's getting lawless. Put on a good day. What do you want to make? Where she put my royal face.
Yes, father. Zishu did too much this time. She is a princess on behalf of more than just themselves. Is the royal face. If everyone is like her, how the father governs the world really should be punished. Zai Yunheng in broad daylight. Do it to the princess. Mrs. Xiao indiscriminately. If you open your mouth, you will convict the princess. Such wanton humiliation of the princess's family. I thought Princess Hugh is the biggest reservation for the royal face. Sikanjian Zishu this decision. Too sloppy. She's not perfect. Yunheng married her. Both as a man's wife. Why don't you understand the principle of husband as wife? Since married into the Xiao family, naturally we must abide by the rules of the Xiao family. Prince thinks. In the end, is the monarch for the minister, or is husband a wife? Destroy your own sister so low to please the Xiao family. Drain princess, belittling the emperor. What is the intention of the prince? Father, he sow discord. I'm just talking about things. No other intentions. His Highness the Crown Prince is in the Eastern Palace. More should know how to avoid suspicion. The Sikong Xiao family. You've interfered more than I have. This shadow court is to listen to the father. Or listen to her Yunzishu. Nature obeys the emperor. What the humble position did today is all duty. Will not bias anyone. His Royal Highness is the King of Daong. Is the next emperor. The Xiao family is so bright and courageous. Bullying behavior. Prince seriously. To turn a blind eye. If not secretly, what's the deal? I really can't think of a humble post. The prince's intention. You've had enough.
Noisy, what noise? Do you still think I am not upset enough? The prince passed on my will. You go to the princess house for me. Please bring the princess.
This is my son. This is it. Please come here personally.
Not good, not good. Your Majesty has had an accident. Li's eldest son, Li Xuan, with a crowd of men, straight into the princess house inner courtyard. Tell me about the Li family's friendship with the prince. Whoever dares to stop it is against the prince. The princess is still dreaming. They abruptly took the princess, pulled down from the bed. The princess was frightened, fell to the ground and passed out.
Your Majesty, the original Li family. I have no king to such an extent. Father, this one. Misunderstanding Li's family is so bold. Maybe it's true, as Mr. Li said. The Li family secretly made friends with the prince. It's bullshit. Absurd to the extreme. Li Xuan is going to provoke Yunzishu at this time. Pinch by Yunzishu and Sikong. Both Li Xiao and I will be implicated. Li Xuan, this outspoken idiot.
The Li family has no way to teach their children. He also said that he should be punished.
Father, shut up. The Emperor Li's son should be punished. The humble position will personally go to punish later. But Zai Yunheng the following offenses. Destroy your wife. Offend the princess. What should His Majesty do?
How do you think the punishment should be?
The following crimes. According to the law of Daong, he should be punished 50.
Zai Yunheng, what do you think? I am willing to be punished.
Your Highness, was Zai Yunheng punished by the rod. The prince sent someone to return him to Xiaofu.
Very good.
and the subordinates saw the Li family. Someone went to Xiao Fu. General Xiao also hurried back home.
However, the commander of the division took the Imperial army with him.
Went to Li's house.
The Li family seized the Imperial power.
The following crimes, according to the law, implicated 9 families.
The show is about to start.
Look what you've done.
How could I have expected? That little man is always forbearing. Who knows what happened this time? Do not hew. I really think we Xiao family want to marry her.
You shut up. Now things, still so ignorant. Abusive princess. I think you think your life is too long. Do you know? Yunzishu is not ordinary. A bunch of idiots. From now on, I don't want to take it from the Shaw family anymore. Hear anything disrespectful to the princess. And Li Shui. This scheming is vicious. Inadequate women. Whether she can live or not. Out of Shadow Pavilion. She is not allowed to enter my Shao family again.
This Yunzishu. Wait for this past period of time. I skinned her and cramped her. Life is better than death. Mrs. Madam, not good, Li Fu. Something's happened in Li Fu. Li Xuan took command to the princess.
The commander of the division surrounded the Liu prefecture with his men.
Said to sit with the whole family. Implicated 9 families. What? How dare he? The Li family is Mrs. Zhao's maiden family. If the punishment company, will it bring trouble to our Xiao family? This Li Xue, it's really harmful. Princess, the Li family has come. Li Xue's parents came over.
It's the fault of not raising a father. Let them kneel outside. Said the princess was in a coma. When did you wake up? Let them in again is.
What? I'm a court officer. Princess, why should I? Always kneeling and avoiding. Does Lord Li not understand people's words? The princess was seriously injured and in a coma. Not awake yet. Can't see Lord Li. Still looking in charge. Be sure to go to the public again. He said that Li came here this time. I made a special trip to make amends for my son. Pray for a large number of princesses. Be sure to spare my family Xian. Li child with so much. Family soldiers hurt the princess. This is murder. Shadow Pavilion has intervened. Specific how to deal when the princess wakes up. To know.
This Shadow Pavilion in the end is
The emperor's business. Or is she Yunzishu?
The 2 are here to plead guilty.
Division leader.
An invitation to sin should look like an invitation to sin. What are the charges against the princess? You should know very well. Asking the director of the company to raise your hand. Raise your hand. Kneel down and wait for Her Highness to wake up. See your sincerity. Maybe it'll be lenient.
Division leader.
This can be how is good.
You are Assistant Minister Epine.
Kneel today.
In the future, in front of those colleagues.
How to behave.
Come on, hurry up and get to Zhao's house. Let Mrs. Shaw take the Ziyanheng. Also come to plead. Didn't Ziyanheng get hurt? What do you know? Because he was injured. That's why it's even better to come here. You still don't hurry to go to a.
Sikong.
Ziyanheng was caned for 50, at least a month in bed.
Just now, Li Xuan was rushing to find it. That's funny. The Xiao family hasn't finished packing yet. The Li family rushed up to die again. Let Leng Yue pass the word. Can help you.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. You change a lot. Acting completely different from before.
You want me to be the same. It's good now. I also feel very good. Ignore the edict. Don't care about ritual. Not to mention the 3 obedience and 4 virtues. Also need not roll secular speech. This palace is De Yong, the princess. Even if the mother died early, also can't let others deceive. The emperor can embarrass you.
Never.
Since I'm here, stay and eat with me. Okay.
Princess Commander.
The prince came with the Imperial doctor and the Imperial army.
Bad ones.
They have finished.
Humble position to deal.
Don't bother about them. Accompany me to dinner.
Your Highness.
Let them wait. Eating with me is.
Lord Li, what are you doing?
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. It's all because I don't know how to teach my son. I'm guilty. I'm here this time. It's here to make amends to Her Highness. Please be magnanimous, Your Highness. Leave my family share and she and heir alone.
Zishu has not come out. Let the Imperial court officials kneeling outside the princess house in the street. What is the system? Get out of the way.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Her Royal Highness is inconvenienced. Division under strict orders. Before the princess wakes up, no one is allowed to disturb.
This palace is the prince. Also you can stop the roll. To rebel? I brought a royal doctor to see Zishu. You all get out of my way. If the delay, I want your life.
His Highness, the Crown Prince, miserly led an army to collide with the princess. Led princess fans. The guards are disadvantageous because of the guards. Has been under the command of the division. Brought into the Shadow Pavilion and severely punished. They are. Dare no longer have any negligence.
Go pass on. Let's say I was ordered by my father. Bring the doctor to the clinic. If she continues to be arrogant, I don't know convergence. Don't blame me for hard yards.
Princess Prince and Imperial Doctor still waiting for a reply.
Just say I just woke up. My head still hurts. Let the doctor in.
Where is the eldest son of Li's family locked up?
Northwest Hospital.
Take me, yes. Yanzishu Lord Li is a court officer. You made him kneel outside in the street like what it looks like.
This imperial court officer, more noble than picking a princess in the current dynasty. Yanzishu Lixuan with people, breaking into the inner courtyard of the princess house, intending to murder the princess, according to the law. It's not too much to raid the house and kill the house.
You. All right, let the Imperial doctor give you a pulse. Check the injury. I'd better go back to my life as soon as possible.
No need to take the pulse. Except the headache. I don't feel any discomfort.
In this case, Li Xuan I take away.
Li Xuan, didn't he go back?
You're playing the fool.
Your Highness, there is no need to be angry. I just remember this Li Xuan with a group of people. Rush in like a mad dog, drag me to the ground. And then I passed out. After the things. I don't remember either.
Her Royal Highness the Princess Li Xuan is locked up by the Shadow Pavilion.
Really? Where is it?
Locked up in the Northwest Woodshed. The chief of the company has passed.
Sikong is also.
Now that the Shadow Pavilion has intervened, then I can't control it.
Your marriage was given by your father. Don't say Hugh, even if and leave. You use Gu Rinluin, not holy. Take it easy, you.
Princess Li Xuan is under the command of the secretary. Take to the Shadow Pavilion. His Highness is late.
It's not for us. His Royal Highness is angry with a good year. Go and call Lord Li in.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Please be lenient with your Highness. Anyway, leave my Li Xuan and Li Xue alone.
I was really frightened. Today's thing, no, it's just the past. Li is really raised. A pair of good children.
Son does not teach the father's fault. As long as your Highness can let Xian and Cher go. How to punish the officer.
Lord Li is joking. This palace is just a princess, not yet able to deal with court officials. You also heard. This Li Xuan is the Shadow Pavilion. The secretary took it with him. I can intercede for you. But there are conditions.
The princess said that. Imo said it was a condition just to get these two kids back. No matter what conditions, the officer promised.
Very good. Then you take the initiative to go to your father's place to plead guilty. He said he had no way to teach his son. And take the initiative to give up the post of Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Revenue.
Her Highness means. It's for me to resign as Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Revenue.
This palace does not force you. But Lixu, as well as the Li family, the door of life and death. It depends on Lord Li's decision.
What if the Emperor does not agree?
Lord Li is sincere in pleading guilty. How could the Emperor disagree? But Lord Li needs to go faster. Or else, this Lixu's body, in the Shadow Pavilion. But it won't last long.
The princess had a hard day. Rest early. The Shao family is the prince's henchman. The prince will definitely fight to the death to protect him. The Shao family will not let it go. The princess is busy tomorrow.
It seems. We need to pull some more powerful allies. After all, General Zhao's family's meritorious service. It's really hard to deal. The princess had an idea. Now half of the military power of Daong. It's all in Feng's house. When the emperor ascended the throne and proclaimed himself emperor, or Feng's assistant. Unfortunately, the emperor is worried. Fengjia Gong Gao Gai Master. In my dreams, I want to get rid of Feng's family, but now it can be with the heyday. The Shao family is comparable. There is only Feng's family. The enemy of the enemy is a friend.
Princess Nafeng, master of the family, but today the emperor's own uncle.
The emperor was suspicious by nature. The mother died young. The eldest son day discount. The Phoenix family was involved in among the shattering secrets. Today, the power of Daong already firmly in the hands of the emperor. His next self-bid is me and the Feng family.
Prime Minister impeaches Li family. Lord Li also took the opportunity to plead guilty. The emperor had expel Lord Li from Imperial capital. Today, the post of Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Revenue. It's already empty.
Tell Sikong. Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Revenue replaced by our people. The prince has many henchmen. The other princes are not vegetarian either. If you don't make a concerted effort at this time, get rid of Assistant Minister Li. Wouldn't Jogu the opportunity I've prepared for them.
Your Highness, they must be in a hurry. Mrs. Shaw came an hour ago. Said to plead with you. The subordinate is afraid of disturbing your rest. There is no pass.
Good-year-old is the general's wife. Tell her to come in.
Yes. This little man. Let me wait for so long. Mrs. Shaw, Our Highness will let you in. You guys wait here. Mrs. Shao met the first princess. You should bow down and worship. I am the princess's mother-in-law. How dare you make me kneel? Mrs. Shao has a bad memory. Our Highness's letter of leave has been given. Now everyone in Kyoto knows Our Highness and Xia Yunheng. But there is no relationship. The marriage of the princess and the Yunheng. It was given by the emperor. No one can cancel a marriage without a will. Yesterday the general met with the emperor. Xinshang Jinko Yuyan. Princess, I can't count this letter of leave. Mrs. Shaw pleads guilty. You should have an attitude of pleading guilty. Don't think you're the general's wife. In front of the first princess, Zishu. You should also calm down. It's normal to have conflicts between husband and wife. Don't make the scene too ugly. If there is nothing wrong with Mrs. Shao, please go back. Your Highness. I'm going to see Li's brother and sister torture. Our shadow pavilion is purgatory on earth, with all the instruments of torture in the world. I don't know if Mrs. Shao is interested. Go visit. See Princess Hall. Your Highness, Kaitoshi. Then you can kneel. Not by the will of Her Royal Highness the First Princess. Do not get up.
Xia Yunheng by staff 50. How is the injury? I advise Mrs. Shao to kneel down. Just kneel down and have sincerity. I have suffered in the Shao family. Such a big grievance. Xia Yunheng spoiled concubines and destroyed their wives. It's a great shame to this house.
Yunheng didn't do well before. My wife came here today to plead guilty. Also hope the princess magnanimous.
You come to plea. I must forgive. Did General Shao ask you to come? Now that Xia Yunheng ve been caned, then you and Xia Yunheng. Things that offended me before. So far. I did not answer in the past. I also hope that the Shao family will not pester again.
That Hao line. The princess and the Yunheng are married by His Majesty. A well-known couple. The matter of separation. The general disagrees. The emperor even disagreed. Even if we didn't do it right before. But Yunheng have been punished. My wife also came to kneel down today. Make amends personally. What else do you want? How can I get back to Zhao's house?
It's really hard for Mrs. Shao to plead guilty. It's really wrong to death you.
That's not what my daughter-in-law meant.
I said. You and Xia Yunheng. Things that offend me have not been answered in the past. But my palace not going to continue and Xia Yunheng maintain the relationship between husband and wife. Mrs. Shaw. Please go back.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. The Shadow Cabinet Commander came to ask whether to impose punishment on Lixuan Lixu.
The princess must not.
Li Xuan to this princess. but for the sake of Mrs. Shaw, small punishment, big commandment, 100 whips to break 3 daily ration.
Princess. You're trying to kill him.
Mrs. Shao, this is a light punishment. Shadow Pavilion's torture is full of tricks. I heard their say is to put people alive on the fire roast, the fragrance of a few days. Mrs. Shao is interested in smelling.
You poisoned bitch.
Send people back.
Yes. Princess, they're not going to let it go.
The palace waiting for them.
She won't come back.
More than willing to come back. Mother personally went to see her today. Never wanted to let me. Kneeling for an hour.
What? How dare she insult her mother?
This little man. We'll pick her up later.
Mother, you know Cher. How's it going at Shadow Pavilion? I heard Li Xuan got a heavy sentence.
Mother to find a way. Mrs. the Emperor and His Royal Highness the Prince, we have arrived at the Princess House. General, please come to the Princess House immediately. The Emperor arrived at the Princess Mansion. His Highness in person. I'd like to see. What else can this little bitch do? Hang air, take good care of yourself first. Wait for Nyang to coax her back. Must be stripped of her skin.
Nyang wronged you. But you don't have to rush this moment. I've negotiated with the prince. We'll find someone to pretend that day. Get in front of the emperor. When the time comes, it must have put her in a lot of trouble. If not Yunzishu, Cher wouldn't have been sent to the Shadow Pavilion. You and your father don't have to hurt their feelings. I'll keep these accounts in mind.
See father. Long live father, long live.
Get up, Zishu.
Let the father worry.
Zishu, you are a princess. Don't make too much of a mess of housework.
It's not a family matter. The son and minister have handed the letter of leave to the Shao family. From then on, he made a clean break with the Shao family.
Nonsense. You're a woman. Is there any reason for you?
What the father said is extremely reasonable. It was a misunderstanding.
This is not a misunderstanding. Father, you don't know that the son minister is in the Shao family. What a day.
How to send such a big brand. Alright, Zishu.
I really did not expect you've been so wronged. I will order Mrs. Shaw come and pick you up in person. And she made a promise to her face. Don't bully you in the future. As for that, Li Shua really should be punished.
Li Shua framed the son minister. Li Xuan commits the following crimes. According to the rules, the Li family should be ransacked and destroyed.
Yunzishu. Father himself came. Don't push your luck. Don't forget what you did. Those things that upset the palace. Father hasn't sinned against you yet.
See my emperor. Long live, long live, long live. See your highness the prince. Chasa 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 chasa.
Go flat.
Thank you, your majesty.
General and Mrs. Shaw, didn't you see me? Or say, I don't put myself in the eye at all.
Courtier daughter-in-law. See your highness.
I am the first princess to protect the country. General and madam. Which princess?
The courtier's daughter-in-law, see the princess who protects the country. Chitalo, chitalo.
Father, son and minister, remember, all princes and princesses with titles can be independent.
I have not already. Did this mansion bestow upon you?
My son is the father's first daughter. It was sealed by the emperor. Protecting the country, princess. More expensive than expensive. The son minister has the right to marry the attached horse into the door. If my father insists on me, Xia Yunhang composite. The minister there is willing to let Xia Yunhang married to the princess mansion.
How can this be?
It's ridiculous. No, my son Yunheng. 8-foot man. How can I live in the princess house?
Why not?
The princess is bullying too much.
What I said. The back is according to the royal family. Rules and laws come. If Mrs. Shao is dissatisfied, can tell a reason. Mrs. Shaw thinks. I don't live in Zhao's house. The Shao family can't hold me and bully me. Or do Xia Yunhang feel that living in the princess mansion, I will be like him, destroy your wife, harm to him.
Zishu Hu nonsense.
Fathers and ministers will no longer live in Zhao's house. If the father does not want, my son is willing to die.
Shao Aiching, what do you think?
Your Majesty.
I listen to the emperor make decisions and respect the decision of her royal highness.
Well, in that case, just wait until the Yunheng is better. Just move to the princess mansion.
When the son minister married to the Shao family, but not a single servant, the son minister wants Xia Yunhang to move into the princess mansion. Also don't bring a servant.
It was arranged by the Ministers' Association. Everything is based on the will of the first princess.
Zishu, do you have any more requests?
Not for the time being. If there is a need, the Sun Minister will order someone to inform General Shao.
Zishu, I hope you and Yunheng early, able to remove the misunderstanding as soon as possible. Harmony between husband and wife. If the relationship is good in future, you can always move back to Zhao's house.
Yeah, this little hoof. Now I'm playing with my anger. Wait for Yunheng to coax her. Bring back to Zhao's house. That is not to continue. Let us hold. Now that the princess has forgiven Yunheng, can you release Li Xuan and Li Xue?
The Shadow Pavilion thing. It's all under the command of the division. Wait for Xiaoyanheng to move into the princess mansion. I'll intercede with the chief. See if you can be lenient.
Princess really want to let Xiaoyanheng live in. Wouldn't that be Sikong?
The emperor is determined. Let me marry Xiaoyanheng. Is to want me to die in the Shao family.
I won't let you die.
The emperor played a good game of chess. Use me to tie up the Shao family. Pave the way for the prince. I have no value in the future. Let me die in the Shao family. This is royal. Also have a handle on the Shao family. Accompanying you is like a tiger. The emperor needs the Shao family. It is also necessary to get rid of the Shao family. Be fully prepared. Both can let me this. Let his disgusting daughter die quietly. Can one more. In the future to ask the Shao family's handle. Kill two birds with one stone.
The princess has a plan.
You are the leader of Shadow Pavilion. Get some black iron back. Should not be a problem. Li Xuan and Li Xue are about to be released tomorrow above the court. This matter should also be closed.
Yes.
Your Highness in court today, the censor united usurp. Lord Li has no way to teach her daughter. Now Lord Li and his wife. No more possible hiring. The Shao family was also implicated.
There are candidates for the position of Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Revenue.
The commander of the company said hello to Yongxiang. Yongxiang strongly recommends Gukya by Lord Gu, Assistant Minister of the Ministry of Revenue. He's one of our own.
Good, very good. Step by step slowly. This is just the beginning.
The Princess General's men are here. They sent the Xiaoyanheng back.
They move fast. I'm afraid I'll go back on my word.
Yunzishu arranged for me to live here.
Bedding on the bed. It has been replaced by a clean one. The husband's tea set. It has also been replaced by a new one. Attached to the horse now to take good care of the injury. The princess said. You need to rest. This is just right.
What about Yunzishu? I want to see her.
Our princess is resting.
What hour is it? Still sleeping. Now get me another room right now. Or I'm leaving here right now.
Where is General Shao? Don't forget to put on airs. This courtyard, not worthy of your identity.
Yunzishu.
I just came to tell you, this yard, in the future is your only a place of activity. It is good that you are willing to live. If you don't want to live, I won't force you to sleep on the ground. You choose. But I can remind you, don't offend your servants. Otherwise, in the future, no one is willing to take care of you. Your days at the princess house. But it's hard. Go.
Yunzishu. Yunzishu, you opened the door for me. How dare you imprison me, Yunzishu?
Today is Anne's flower feast. This Yunzishu is a big shelf. This point is not yet. She's been very proud lately. I heard Yunzishu hurt Yunheng. Beat the board. It's not good yet. She's so lawless. Today's flower feast. Let her eat. My father was afraid of her. I'm not afraid of Xiao Yunwu. Today I will be for our Xiao family. Seek justice. Princess D arrives. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to get up and see the ceremony. This is the ladies' rules and upbringing. See Her Royal Highness's exemption. Sit down, everyone. Your Highness looks great. The Xiao family has made the chickens and dogs restless. Your Highness is a great power.
Mrs. Shaw in front of me. Have to kneel and talk. You not only stand, also cynical to this palace. Who gives you courage? Xiaoyanheng have now moved into my princess mansion. This princess ordered, no one may visit. Miss Shao is working with me at this time. Is trying to give me a reason. Take out all your anger on Xiaoyanheng.
Why don't you dare? Sister, today is Aunt's flower feast. Don't put on the princess's airs. Besides, a princess without a mother's shelter. What is the difference with the ordinary women of the official family? First daughter's name can be eaten as a meal. Low to do small is the way to survive. That's right, a princess without her mother's shelter. Don't talk about the first daughter. It's no different from an orphan girl, is it? Don't you dare fuck my brother. You don't see who you are. Who will you look up to in the future?
What you're saying is, there is no such thing as a woman in my palace.
The first queen died for many years. You, this princess, be ignored for so many years. It's really not honorable.
Leng Yue, who do you think is honorable?
No one present is more noble than the princess. Dare to be rude to the princess. That is the following offense. The Li brothers and sisters have just been released from the Shadow Pavilion. I heard he was tortured. The subordinates will go to the chief of the ticket. Let your ladies also to experience the experience. The princess is now taking Shadow Pavilion. Come out and scare people.
Miss Xiao, if I were you, I wouldn't be stupid at this time. He's Xiaoyanhang at the princess house. If I really do anything to him, he is called every day does not work. Calling ground should not.
You better not go against me. Yunzishu, you dare.
Go back and tell Leng Shuang. Just say Xiaoyanhang he's too badly hurt. I don't need to send dinner today. Let him recuperate.
Is the princess. Yunzishu, you're too vicious.
This is vicious. This palace is just in return. He's Xiaoyanhang the 1 per 1,000 for me.
Yunzishu, you better move back to Zhao's earlier. Since you married the past, you should marry a chicken with a chicken and a dog with a dog.
I am the master of the princess house. I let Xiaoyanhang. Moving into the princess house is already a concession. If his Xiao family feels wronged, tell someone to pick Xiaoyanhang up at any time. From then on, I made a clean break with the Xiao family, independent of each other.
Yunzishu, you're crazy. Your mother is just the lowly businesswoman's palm mouth. Yunzishu, you dare to let someone hit me. Come on, take this cheap maid. Get the princess out. Stick to death. I am the shadow guard. It's the job to protect the princess. Who dare to touch me? Yunzishu, you take the Shadow Pavilion and crush me. You give me waiting. Princess. The 8 princesses should be. Go tell the emperor. If the emperor is angered at this time, is it good for the princess?
Of course it's good. I'm going to make a big deal out of it today. These eyes have no respect and inferiority. Outspoken. This princess is father's only first princess. It is said that I am an orphan girl cursing the emperor. Drag them down and send them to the Shadow Pavilion.
Yes.
The princess is spared.
As for Miss Xiao,
Yunzishu, you're too rampant, Leng Yue. What are you going to do?
Princess Ben is going to teach today. Zhao's girl has rules. Princess Ben is going to teach today. Zhao's girl has rules. This slap hits you regardless of superiority or inferiority. This slap hits your mouth. This slap hits you as imperial power.
Yunzishu, wait for me.
Don't dare to teach repeatedly.
Yunzishu, go back and tell General Shaw I hit your face. Yunzishu, you're so arrogant. The emperor will not tolerate you.
Still dare to talk back. Looks like your face is trying to destroy.
This woman is crazy. She's crazy. Your Highness, the Emperor was furious. You are grounded at home. But you said clearly it's good for you to anger the Emperor.
It's not urgent. It's coming soon. I've sent Leng Shuang to welcome our guests.
But Leng Shuang clearly standing at the backyard fence.
Convey the princess. Feng's eldest grandson, Fengxi, seeks the eldest grandson of the Feng family.
Seeks to see Princess. Fengxi, the eldest grandson of the Feng family, is here.
Fengxi. It was the eldest grandson of the Feng family who came in person. Cordacity is not small. Let him in. Yes.
See your Highness. Your Highness, Chitas disturbed the princess. Your Highness, forgive me.
Child Feng visited late at night.
For what? On the orders of my grandfather, I've come to know your Highness.
How to understand?
About Zhao Xiaoyanhang. I don't know what the princess attitude.
How Feng Guozhou. So concerned about my relationship with the Shao family.
If offended, please forgive the princess. Grandfather had reason to care.
I don't have any friendship with the Shao family, no matter what I decide now. In the end, he died and I lived.
Why put the Shao family to death?
I have a sworn enmity with the Shao family.
After the princess and the Shao family broke off, there can be a favorite husband and son-in-law candidate.
No.
That.
I have no intention of remarrying.
I am more abrupt. His Royal Highness and the princess seem to be dissatisfied.
Really dissatisfied.
But His Highness the Prince will ascend to the throne in the future. The princess is not afraid.
Isn't he still on the throne? Whether you can ascend the throne is still unknown. Who said the emperor would be the emperor? If you have something to say, just say it. Please come back if you have nothing to do.
Her Highness felt. Who is eligible to be emperor? The prince of the dynasty.
Power is safest only in your own hands. It is better for anyone to rely on themselves. Phoenix child is a wise man. This is my attitude. Can be truthfully conveyed to the uncle. Got it? Lungshuang to send guests.
Your Highness has come by decree.
Her Royal Highness the Princess.
No need for more
Why
privacy.
did
Did you come so late?
I just want to see you. I heard someone from the Feng family. The son of the Feng family.
You are well informed.
What did he say?
He's here to replace Fengqua to test my attitude.
His Highness is going to win over the Phoenix family.
After all, I am alone with you. The Phoenix family holds part of the military power. The master of the house is also the chief assistant of high power. Is the best ally choice.
What was your Highness's impression of Fengzi?
What kind of answer do you want to hear?
I want to hear the truth.
To be honest, this Win child is really good. Compared to his grandfather's, it's really different. Like a gentle, jade-like child. Why don't you talk? You seem to be the Phoenix child. There's a lot of hostility. I just came out of Zhao's house. I have no intention of getting involved in another relationship. You don't have to worry about me, Fengzi. What feelings to give birth?
I'm just asking.
I know.
Nothing. The humble position left first.
Sikong. You come to the princess house later. Come and go free. No need to report.
How can that be? In case the humble job comes at a bad time.
Anytime you come, it's time.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. The Ziyuanhang clamored to see you.
Somebody, I want to see Yunzishu.
See my palace to do what? I want to make myself feel sorry for you.
Yunzishu.
Bad mood today. You better not challenge my bottom line.
Zishu used to be my bad. If you want to come home with me, I will treat you well in the future. Wife is a concubine is a concubine. I would never let Li Shue above you.
What joke are you telling? I want to choose 2 waiters to come in. Many generals are required to give staff officers. What did you say? I am bored today. I'm going to choose 2 beautiful young men. Entering the house to serve is ridiculous.
Which woman is as reckless as you are?
Can you have a concubine room? Why can't I have?
Of course you can't have.
It's a pity that I have to have. Choose tomorrow. When the time comes, let the young general come here and open your eyes.
You as a woman. 3 from 4 Germany.
The palace is a princess. Do whatever you want. Do you care?
You give me waiting. Don't you dare cuckold me. I want to go before the emperor. Treat you for not keeping the way of women.
The bearer's son-in-law committed the crime below. There are no rules. Give him a good long memory. You really don't have a long memory. You think It's a compromise to take you into the princess house. Wrong. I'm just gonna keep you here. How do you want to handle? Just how to handle it and call me. Go back to the general house. Take back all my dowry.
Yes.
Aunt.
Just come back.
Let you be wronged.
Yunheng, aunt.
In the princess house.
Which princess mansion?
In the palace of the princess protector. You go to the bath first. I'll tell you more about it later.
Yanzishu, this little man must have taken the opportunity to retaliate against Yunheng. Tomorrow I will go to the princess house to see if Yanzishu dare to do something to Yunheng. I will not let her go.
Share your suffering.
Aunt. Why did Yunheng go to the mansion?
That Yunzishu battle to see the identity of their own princess. Let your majesty hit Yunheng 50 boards.
She dared to beat Yunheng brother.
Now Yunheng are injured. Where are you comfortable over there?
Aunt, you can rest assured, Yunheng was injured. I'm definitely going to take care of him. Never let him in the princess house by the slightest grievance.
If so, that take care of Yunheng things. I'll leave it to you.
Auntie, I'll go by myself. It's my job to take care of Yunheng. Can't let aunt. Also look at the face of the Yanzishu.
I want to see Yunzishu.
Who are you?
I'm from Major General Shao, side lady Li Xue. I'm here to take care of Yunheng brother.
No wonder. I was a concubine who couldn't get on the table. You're so arrogant when you come to the princess house. This royal noble daughter came to the princess house. Also want to send a greeting in advance. You a side lady. So reckless. Mrs. Shao didn't teach you the rules.
You go tell Yanzishu. Just say I'm here to make amends for her.
Who do you think you are? Kneel here now. If the princess wants to see you, it will pass on to you naturally.
Let me kneel on this Yanzishu.
Your Highness Li Xue is outside. I've been kneeling for half a day.
Let her continue to kneel. And then tell Xiao Yunheng Li Xue is coming.
Meaning of the princess is for Xiao Yunheng to meet Li Xue.
If this Li Xue has to stay, then let her stay. Now that someone's taking care of Xiao Yunheng, let's all the people waiting on you over there. Don't bother them. But you can't leave the princess house for half a step. I just let Li Xue know. What is called every day is not working. Calling ground should not. This Li Xue. She's used to being arrogant in the Shao family, where we'll take care of people. Let them get along day and night, torture each other.
Your Highness, wise. By the way, Your Highness, in a few days is the birth of Wu Guifei, but prepare a gift.
Concubine Wu. She's the mother of a prince. After mother's death, she was in charge of the Phoenix Seal, the same harem. Her birthday party. Of course, we have to prepare well. Pack up and go to Ubeoj.
How did my sister come? Sister, a few days ago. Let the Shao family lose face. Even now. Give the phoenix in the sky to the Imperial concubine. Even the Imperial concubine and Empress are not happy. Besides, the things in this royal pavilion are expensive. Can you afford it?
Her Royal Highness the Princess Yubao Pavilion has arrived at a batch of new styles today. A set of phoenix crown hairpin is very exquisite. Princess like it. Chow Min, take it out now.
Go get it.
Can my sister buy it? Don't just watch it. Don't wait for somebody to come up with something sister can't afford. But let people laugh.
Lang Yue. If someone else in the future offend the princess directly palm mouth.
Is Yunzishu you dare?
Do you dare me?
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Here comes something.
I like this. I want it.
2,000 gold.
Who can afford this?
My master said. Your Highness loves this gift. You can use it first. Silver is not urgent. When to have, when to give. We don't rush.
Who is the master of this royal pavilion? Why treat Yunzishu so well? Then give it to me. I'll take it.
I'm sorry. Our master said. Only for the first princess. If the 8 princesses want, give 10,002 gold first. 10,002 gold we go.
Lang Yue. Reactive power is not accepted. I also hope to meet your master.
Yes. Her Royal Highness, Princess Master, would like to see you. Not yet. It's time. Her Royal Highness the Princess. My master can't spare time for the time being, but you can take this gift with you first. My master believes Her Royal Highness is a man of credibility.
If so, then I accepted this feeling first. Thank you for me. Have a chance in the future. I must thank you in person.
Yes.
Lang Yue. I want to see Sikong.
It's a subordinate. I'll go to the chief of the ticket.
Call you to dinner. By the way, ask about something.
What would your highness like to ask?
Do you know
Your Highness asked this thousand what?
Today, I passed the Imperial Pavilion. Their boss gave me a set of phoenix crown hairpin. It's not exactly a send. It's just the attitude of their cabinet master. Some strange.
Bay post to check. You don't know.
Forget it, even if you check it out. Do you think it's possible that the G family? My mother's family.
Not the season home. This matter will be investigated later.
In a few days, the birth of concubine Wu. I would like to take the opportunity to see the Queen Mother. I think she's got some secrets. And I have a relationship.
The Queen Mother does have secrets.
Do you know?
Your Highness can remember. I told you before. Bazaar holds the Emperor's secret.
Have a relationship with the Queen Mother. And I have a relationship. Is it related to the Phoenix family?
There are. If Your Highness wants to know. The BC will inform Your Highness. In those years, the prince fought for the reserve. The Phoenix family is the emperor of today. But the first emperor chose the emperor, not just because he has the support of the Queen Mother and the Phoenix family behind him. More because of the season. Offer of 5 million and 2 of silver. Filling the treasury. The treasury was empty. Foreign invasion. The emperor obeyed the Queen Mother's wishes. Married to Ji's daughter. The first queen.
Mother Queen.
The time of crisis. Quarter household 5 million and 2 silver. Solve the urgent need of Daong. When the first emperor made the emperor prince. This life shall not repudiate his wife. After the throne cannot be abandoned. As long as the emperor reigns for one day. We must make Ji the queen.
So that's it.
But after the emperor ascended the throne, inadvertently found. He is not the Queen Mother's own son.
The emperor was not born of the Queen Mother. How is it possible? No wonder after the emperor ascended the throne, the original country uncle, not even his own uncle.
That year. But was born a daughter, so the Queen Mother paid off the midwife and I played a trick on the raccoon for the prince. Changed the princess out of the palace. A different son came in.
So the emperor, he knew he was not born of a Queen Mother. Not royal blood. No wonder he wants to get rid of the Phoenix family. The Princess of the Year.
The emperor's true identity. Is it Ji Jiazi?
No wonder. No wonder the Queen Mother wants to force her father to marry her mother. My mother is the Queen Mother's own daughter. She is the royal blood. No wonder I have to die. Sikong. This matter in addition to you and me Queen Feng's family. Who else knows?
This thing. The Queen Mother and the Feng family are direct participants. Everyone else has been killed.
The emperor got rid of the Phoenix family, not only for military power. More to let the year know. Everyone in this thing. All disappear.
Yes.
How does the emperor know the truth of this matter?
When the Queen Mother switched the princess. Keep in touch with Ji's family secretly. When Ji's daughter married the emperor has not yet ascended the throne, but the Queen Mother is 90% sure. Let the emperor ascend to the throne. As long as things are done, you can get back under your nose. So it was agreed upon by both sides. So this thing, the family was also involved. It was a perfect plan. Mutual benefit. The Queen Mother can lean on the emperor's position. Stabilize your position as Queen Mother. You can also make your own daughter back to the side. As long as the Queen and the emperor born son, he was made a prince. The royal bloodline can return to orthodoxy. But the Ji family left a thought. Think the Queen Mother is partial to her own daughter. The emperor was alone in the palace. So, he told the emperor the secret.
A foolproof plan. After all, there was an accident. So, things are unpredictable.
I didn't expect the emperor to know the truth. Killing the queen. Even his own eldest son. Don't let go.
The Empress Dowager's mechanism is exhausted. Eventually, he killed his own daughter. I remember the first 2 years. The owner of Ji's hometown suddenly became violent. Who did it?
Ji's owner leaked secrets without authorization. Is to lead the queen and the main cause of death of the first son. The queen mother can't spare them. I killed him myself.
The emperor knows. The emperor knows that I killed Ji's master. Also know that I know the truth of the year. The queen mother asked you to go.
I took out Ji Jiaju for her. The Phoenix family can protect the safety of Her Royal Highness. Be a powerful backing for Her Royal Highness.
Turns out he's been doing it for me. It's always been.
The rest of the Ji family, I don't know about it yet. If the princess will have money in the future, you can talk to Ji's family at any time. The Phoenix family can be used by His Highness, but Your Highness can't be too obedient to them.
Submissive. There is no obedience in my dictionary.
Your Highness. How has Zai Yunheng been lately?
I've also been busy making love with Li Xue recently. I don't have time to talk to them either. If Zai Yunheng and Li Xue's feelings can withstand grinding, the palace is also a high look at them. And then I made this pair of lovers. Is there anything wrong with Fang's family recently?
The Phoenix family is still watching. After all, Your Highness, the Queen's only blood. The Phoenix family also hopes that the princess will live well. But if the princess is completely out of power, Fang's family could not have risked the risk of offending the emperor. Help Your Highness.
To put it bluntly, it's all for self-protection. Sikong. I don't want to be controlled anymore.
The princess will never be under the control of others.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
Whatever Your Highness is going to do, Benigns will protect His Highness. Help His Highness to eliminate all worries.
What if I told you? I want to do things. It's a big deal.
The founding ruler of every nation. Before it's done, what you do is a big deal.
A few days ago, he was promoted to the Gukyabai of the Ministry of Revenue. But your people.
Gukyabai may be used by His Highness.
Sikong in this huge imperial city. Then those so-called relatives. I think you're kinder. Have you in? I feel at ease.
I will always be there.
Accompany me to the palace tomorrow to meet the Queen Mother.
The eldest grandson of the Feng family can be used by His Highness.
You're not hostile to him.
No.
That's jealous. I'm not a slow person. The wind is not my type. You don't have to worry.
Fengzi is a useful talent. Ji's parents. He grew up living in Ji's backyard. Weak bone screen. Daily soup for a living. He'll be dead set.
How to save?
Under the hands of humble position. There is a superb doctor.
Sikong. You always give me a lot of surprises. I think you're hiding. You really just. Is it so simple to be the leader of Shadow Pavilion?
When the princess needed it, the bargaining chip in his hand. One to the princess.
Prepare some shrimp and fish.
Shrimp is hair. Can I eat?
Yunheng. I'm sorry, I don't know.
You've been getting more and more perfunctory lately.
Yunheng, you also know. I didn't take care of anyone. Blame this Yunzishu. Don't give us anything to eat. I have to buy it myself.
I want to see Yunzishu. Go to pass it on. Are you deaf?
Son-in-law, you haven't had good injury yet. Why do you think of prestige?
This attached horse wants to see Yunzishu.
The princess has gone to sleep without you.
You go tell her. I made peace with her.
Wait until Her Highness wakes up tomorrow.
You tell her Yunheng.
This Yunzishu is too arrogant. All right. Not because you were full of lies before. Yunheng kitchen is harsh with our food. I want to pay my Yunzishu a visit. By the way, let her check, only to find out. Found
something.
Discovery Division Commander quietly into her bedroom.
What did you say? Say it again.
Division Director.
This woman.
Yunheng, you don't get angry.
Yunzishu, you get out of here.
What's crazy about him?
Just now Li Xue saw you coming. I guess I went back to talking nonsense.
I'll go and see.
Never mind him.
Yunzishu. You still have no shame. Bright daylight. You're making a deal with an outside man. Do you know what shame is? Do you know what a woman is? You're a waterborne Lingyue.
Palm mouth. If Zai Yunheng dare to make bad words again, so on his mouth is.
Yunzishu, you're not a woman.
Zaya Yunheng, you really don't know.
I'm your husband.
UN Palace. Is the rest letter for you a decoration? What are you now? Also worthy of my husband.
No wonder Sikong is so assertive to you. You two would have hooked up. We're together, aren't we? I lost last night. Still feel indebted to you. You really don't recognize. Own situation now. You said you were going to choose a waitress. Find two beautiful young men serve you. That's him. Choose a waitress.
Long Yue, take the Zio Yunheng down. If he dares to run out again, just bake him with a black iron and buckle him up. Is from now on. Zio Yunheng and Li Shue not to leave the side court for half a step is.
Yunzishu, how dare you?
Major General Shao, let's go.
You guys let me go. How dare you? Yunzishu.
His Highness wants to choose two beautiful men. Enter the house to serve.
No. That's when I said I was Zio Yunheng angry.
If your Highness wants to choose two beautiful young man as pet, you don't have to choose one of two noble birth.
That's natural, if the noble son. It is impossible to be the pet of others.
Your Highness, choose me.
What did you say?
The humble appearance should still be able to enter the eye. If the princess really has an idea, we can consider letting the humble office into the government. The humble position does not only protect your Highness, can also be obedient.
I don't have the idea of choosing a chamberlain, don't you think? Is Sikong. You often come to eat with me in the future.
The number of humble jobs has increased. It is inevitable that others will gossip.
You care about other people's gossip.
I don't care.
But Princess Yu, as long as you don't care, then don't care. The festival of my palace. What I have to do. Not everywhere to guard. Rules and rituals can do it.
I understand. Don't catch cold.
Your face looks. It really fits my stomach. The prince has come to you recently.
I came to see the humble position once. They're about to jump over the wall. We'll just wait for the play.
Princess Wu Guifei in the palace. Send an order.
Command. Get someone to bring it in.
Yes. Her Royal Highness the Princess. How to be alone with outside men. Old slaves speak. Did the princess not hear? Since it is a slave from the palace, can't understand the rules. This is the princess house. Mammy is so awesome. I don't know. I thought you were the master. You are presumptuous. I play by the rules. When the demons enter the door, they should first give the first princess a gift. Bow down respectfully. After that, I will explain my purpose. Waiting for instructions from Her Royal Highness the First Princess. Instead of being so bossy, if Ma herself doesn't know the rules, how to teach others. Mammy's pies today. My Highness has every reason. You can play to the Emperor and Queen Mother. Said Mammy evil slave deceives the Lord with the potential of the Imperial concubine and Empress. Don't put the first princess in the eye. I'm here on the orders of the Imperial concubine. That's because I think the Imperial concubine and Empress. Is it more honorable than picking a princess? If the Imperial concubine knew. Princess so insolent. I'm afraid I'll be unhappy. Mother, is this a joke? Imperial concubine and Empress Gao are not happy. What's the matter with my princess? My princess. I don't look at the face of the Imperial concubine and Empress to eat. You say so. I'm afraid it's a big deal.
It's really a big mistake. You're a poison that specializes in broken mouths. My mother is used to being in the palace, so bold. The princess is not in the eye. It's a poison for broken mouths. Reverend Mother in the palace. I'm used to bossing around, so bold. The princess is not in the eye. What does the Imperial concubine want you to pass on?
Imperial concubine and empress. Let the princess after 3 days attend the Chincho banquet in the palace. Take Mr. Xiao with you, too. Husband and wife go together. Just passing on a message. You have to be awestruck first. You. What do you give me to eat?
Just a poisonous bug. Just every month, there will be a 3-day attack. The poisonous bug will be inside you. Bite your 5 internal organs, 6 wrists. Let you die. Leng Yue have the antidote in hand. What to say after the palace? What should not be said? You have your own discretion. At the end of each month, come to Princess House to get the antidote. Otherwise, I heard that. Have a son at home. Preparing for next year's rural test. Why don't I have him picked up and get together?
The slave knows wrong. Ask the princess to be kind. Spare my son a life. I won't say anything when I go back. No more disrespect to the princess. Please, your highness, spare me. This not long-eyed slave.
So good early. Don't have to give yourself some pain.
The old slave knew it was wrong. Her royal highness, spare her life. Princess, forgive me.
I didn't mean to embarrass you. Go back. Learn to be smart. Don't let me. I regret letting you go today.
Thank you, your highness. The old slave must follow the princess's teachings. Her royal highness the princess. 3 days after the banquet. Can child Xiao still attend?
3 days after the Chencho feast. Only one person in attendance. Mammy is so smart. Presumably can think a reasonable reason. Go round for me.
Yes. Old slave understand. There are some bullies in the palace. The evil slave who holds high and steps low.
Sikong. You're right. Although I don't care other people's views, but you're by my side. Many things are particularly easy to solve.
Protecting the princess is the humble position should do.
I remember. The royal family has a rule. All imperial heirs who leave the palace can be selected from the shadow pavilion, a shadow guard, for close protection. How about I choose you?
But the princess's side, isn't it me and Leng Shuang?
Good.
Then you can think of it. I became the shadow guard of my palace. You can't disobey it later. My orders cannot betray the palace. Must only this palace is from.
The humble position has long been clear about it. Humble position in this light. They are His Highness's people.
Good. Select shadow guard. What are the rules?
The B.C. personally explained to the Emperor.
Our Lord Commander. It's too obvious.
Your mind. How can I not know? I don't want to wrong you. Wait for all the dust to settle. I will certainly give you an explanation. Three days after the Feast of the Future. It is clear that it is a Hongmen banquet.
The princess need not worry. The humble church has been. Follow your highness.
Now, I'm not just worried about myself, more worried about you. You hold the emperor's secret. This is a double-edged sword. With his temperament, will allow you.
Her Royal Highness the princess. In what capacity do you worry about being humble? As the master. Still.
I never did. Look at you now.
The palace is going to be busy today.
Now the imperial concubine is in charge of the 6 palaces. Me with a prince. The father of the imperial concubine. He is also the emperor's most valued master. Her birthday party. Who dares not to take it to heart? Nature is full of civil and military dynasty. Have to come and give her a hand.
Even if it's like a queen, in the end also did not sit in that position. Princess don't have to put her in the eye.
Her Royal Highness the Princess, the Imperial concubine and Empress ordered only rich and noble women, and the princess inside. All the maids must wait outside the temple.
She's not a maid. It's protected by the shadow guard. What? You want to change? Shadow guard's rules don't work.
I've been ordered to protect the first princess. No one has the right. Take me away from the princess. I've been ordered to protect the first princess. No one has the right. Take me away from the princess.
This.
Sister, why embarrass a slave? My handmaid, I know the rules better. Not like your sister. Always move out of shadow guard to scare people. It seems to be a fox and a tiger, just like bullying others.
You're right. I am a fox and a tiger. bully others. Makes you laugh.
You.
Benfu's guards are well behaved. If you continue to stalk, I might have to go there. Shadow Pavilion. Please come and talk to the chief of the company.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Please come with me.
Didn't you say? Does your maid know the rules? That behind you. You don't have to follow.
Yunzishu. Today is the Queen's banquet. You better not make trouble.
As long as you don't rush to die, I have no interest at her birthday party. It's you, as a sister. Call elder sister in public.
I wish the Imperial concubine and Empress a blessing like the East China Sea. Should be Nanshan. Okay. You all have a heart. I like it very much. Princess.I is now all wow. Not only can we take a break from General Shao, even to see the Imperial concubine. Don't you have to salute?
I have never heard. First princess.
Princess.
Which concubine do you need to salute?
A few days ago, see my sister in Yubao Pavilion. I bought a set of Phoenix hairpin crown. Heard that the value of gold 10,000 too. Why didn't you see my sister take it out? Dedicated to the Imperial concubine and Empress.
Who told you? My set of Phoenix crown. It's for the Imperial concubine.
Not for the Imperial concubine. Maybe you have to wear it yourself.
You know it's a Phoenix crown. It's all the more important to know. Only queens wear it. You. What? The concubine wanted to be a queen.
That's enough. Early in the morning. Noisy what noisy? Princess.I is a big shelf. This Imperial concubine palace. There is no room for you. So do not understand the rules. I don't know the etiquette. Mother died too early. Nobody teaches you the rules.
I don't know which sentence is wrong. It made the Imperial concubine so angry.
How dare you? Day is the feast of the future. You are such a device. I must help the Emperor. Teach you the rules. Come on, palm mouth. Who dares to move the first princess? This woman crashed into the palace. Death is deserved. Drag out. Imperial concubine and Empress's birthday party. This maid is too arrogant. So evil slave. It is light to kill with a random stick. Why don't you let Princess.I watch the line? It's good to have a long memory.
Empress Dowager arrives.
The Queen Mother has been sick for many years. Why did you suddenly come here? Empress Dowager Wan Fu Jin. The Queen Mother how also not give advance notice. Male and female servants should to meet in person is. Home looked at the Imperial concubine. Chincho banquet lively. Temporarily decided to come and see. Concubine don't mind. Where did the Queen Mother say? The Queen Mother is willing to come. It's too late for me to be happy. Why would you mind? The feast of the Imperial concubine. These people. This is what to do. Male and female concubines intended to dispose of a not sensible maid-in-waiting. Just 2 sentences. Today is your birthday. Don't be tainted with bad luck. The Queen Mother said. The Queen Mother has always loved the Queen. Since the death of the Queen, she rarely goes out of her bedroom. Even the father wanted to make a noble concubine. The Queen Mother has been obstructing. Come personally today. Has not changed his mind. Who knows?
Zishu. See also at Empress Dowager.
It's a coincidence that the Empress Dowager is here today. Zishu was in Yubao Pavilion a few days ago. 2,000 gold. For the Imperial concubine I bought Empress. A set of Phoenix hairpin crown. Just in time to go and have a look. Is it?
Zishu did buy the Phoenix hairpin crown, but this Phoenix crown, it's not dedicated to the Imperial concubine. Phoenix crown. Always been. Only the Queen can wear it. I don't know 8 sister. Who is in front of you? Disorderly Chu Ru. Tattling. No. To trap the Imperial concubine and Empress. Unrighteous. This is not. To trap the Imperial concubine in injustice.
Empress Dowager. Ruhr did not. This Phoenix hairpin crown. It is indeed something only the Queen has. Then who is this Phoenix crown for Zishu?
If the mother is alive, this Phoenix crown must be for mother. But mother is not here now. This Phoenix crown, dedicated, of course, to the Emperor's grandmother.
Pity this child. The girl has a heart. Ija knows that you are filial. Come on, come to AI's house. Zishu. Xiaoyunhang, why not with you? Enter the palace. Didn't you make up?
Wounding on the Xiaoyunhang. Li Xue is waiting on him at the princess mansion. Can't come.
After all, is the husband and wife. If you think that Li Xue is an eyesore, send her back to the general.
The Li Xue. But it's just one side room with no top. This princess is not yet in the eye. It's just, she relies on the spoil of Xiaoyunhang. Many of the following crimes I have been ordered. The wolf has been taught a lesson. Also please rest assured, Empress.
You. What? Xiaoyunhang dare to bully you. Royal princess. Who can armor want to bully can be bullied. If someone bullies you later, make you unhappy. He went straight into the palace and told AI's family. The mourning family makes the decision for you.
My son knows. I will not let anyone in the future bully son minister. Let the grandmother worry.
Your mother left early. These years let you wronged. AI family let chow around. Take care of you in the past. Teach people the rules. Otherwise, everyone thinks Princess D can be bullied casually.
Listen to the queen mother.
It's too stuffy in here. Zishu, accompany me to go out for a walk. Not yet told his majesty, said the queen mother came to my palace. Take the Yunzishu away. Yes. Zishu. Sikong has been running to you recently.
Yes. It's all business.
Even if it's business. He is a man. You also have to avoid suspicion.
There's nothing to avoid suspicion. I've taken a Xiaoyunhang off, is to break with him completely. The Shao family bullied me. Mrs. Shaw abused me. Even the father wanted my life.
The Shao family did not want to live. Your father.
Queen mother. Now things. Zishu also don't want to hide. Mother is your own daughter. Father. How could he possibly have room for me?
You guys.
Empress Dowager. The princess has the right to know the truth.
It's all to blame for AI's family. Mistakes made that year. If your brother is still alive.
Queen mother. The death of a brother and a mother. It was never an accident.
If your brother is still alive, home anyway. Also let him become the king.
The granddaughter's body flowing. It's also royal blood.
What you're saying is. Do you know what you're talking about? This has been passed down for thousands of years. Men are superior to women. Which woman dares to give birth? Such a bold idea.
You did not hear wrong. If the queen mother wants to keep the Phoenix family, keep the royal blood. This is your only choice. Make things right. Support me to ascend to the throne.
You let the Yuan family A. You let the Yuan family A. Think about it.
You can think slowly, but whatever you end up, what decision to make, will not affect the determination of Zishu, and no one can change my thoughts at the moment. Little grandmother, my brother and mother have died. Zishu has nothing. So scared and lost.
Why is that?
You can think, I'm trying to protect myself. You can also think that I am ambitious. Anyway. Isn't this world right for women? Your Majesty, cruel to brother and mother. I just want to do something. Things that go against heaven. I will not only be the emperor, pulled down from the throne, more to let him experience the pain and despair of the mother. Granddaughter first retire. If the queen mother chooses to protect herself, then call it Fang's house. Keep your distance with me.
This child. If the Phoenix home has let the emperor avoid Zen, the emperor intends to page regardless. Get rid of the Phoenix family and Zishu. So why don't we take a chance? My daughter is gone. I made a mistake too. Why not gamble? It's a success.
As long as the Phoenix family is willing to stand behind the princess, a humble post can be guaranteed. What the princess wants to do will be successful. This is also the Queen Mother and the Phoenix family, the greatest vitality.
Good. What she wants to do, let her do it. You protect her well. Other things, the mourning family will naturally find a way.
Thank you, Empress Dowager.
Zishu, see father.
Exemption.
No wonder Tianko denies. The Phoenix crown is for the Imperial concubine. It turns out that there is a more honorable backer.
Our most honorable patron. It's the father. Father is here today. Don't you dare talk like that. To discredit the Imperial concubine's face is to want to trap the Imperial concubine in the land of injustice. I am today. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Zishu. Today is the Imperial concubine's feast for the future. What do you want to do?
Father. I bought a phoenix crown. Want to give the Queen Mother. But the 8 principals are determined to say this phoenix crown is for the Imperial concubine. The crown has always been worn only by the Queen. This is not a change of law. Did you say that the Imperial concubine was in the palace during the voyage? The Queen Mother was just here. She's such a bullshit. The Empress Dowager left the scene angrily.
Father. My son didn't mean that.
My son as the first princess. The right to discipline a disobedient sister. The Queen Mother will be around the teaching. Leave it to my son. Children and ministers should set an example. Bring the 8 princesses down. Palmmouth 20. Teach the rules well.
Yes.
All right. Stand down. I'm tired. Want to be quiet.
Father.
Stand down.
The son-in-chief retired.
Your Majesty, this Zishu relies on the Queen Mother. Also too arrogant. Don't put you in the eye.
A mother without shelter. Just a princess. They are all small cities. No climate.
Damn woman, dare not to put my eyes. Empress, calm down. That Yunzishu now. I butted up to the Queen Mother. Only dare to such a device, Zhang. When did this woman? I butted up to the Queen Mother. No matter how, we can't be with her now. Ming for the enemy. She's not insisting on Hugh. Why don't you give it back to her? Arrange a marriage. Find her a better husband's family. You have the right person. The nephew of Princess Rong's family. The direct son of Shiping Hofu, Pank Suzy. The direct son of the Shiping Hofu. A 10, yes. I heard that the means are poisonous, selfish and narrow-minded. Wind flow. There is no wife in the backyard, but many concubines have died. Yes, the Empress. Wait for Yunzishu to marry in the past. Very good. Come on. A message to Mrs. Shiping Hofu. Assyria into the palace. Yes.
Why doesn't Sikong come back?
Princess. The same commander was called away by the emperor. You are in the palace today. Offended the Imperial concubine. She's afraid to be in front of the emperor. The root of the tongue.
Lang Yue. If the emperor does not agree, is Sikong. I can't be my close guard.
Yes, but the commander did not. Can't do things. It's just to pay the corresponding price.
Lang Yue. Am I not supposed to do this?
The princess doesn't have to worry about it. Is the commander willing to stay with you? He knows his humble identity. Would rather be by your side. Guard you for a lifetime.
Sikong. You must have come back intact. Sikong.
Your Highness, from now on, the humble position is His Highness's. This close-fitting belongs only to His Highness. Shadow Guard Sikong. Meet the Master.
What are you doing with such a big gift?
These are the rules for the Shadow Guard to recognize the Lord.
What rules?
Have a big gift. Shadow Guard takes a lifetime. Obey the Master's drive. Death and life shall not be disobeyed.
Sikong, you should know. Even if my martial arts are not as good as yours, but self-preservation is not a problem. My tricks, you taught them all.
Dark Guard not only to protect the Master, but also to execute the master command.
I know. Master's relationship with Shadow Guard, more intimate than the average escort. Another contractual relationship. Don't leave, don't abandon. Life and death never leave.
From now on, if your highness is willing, the humble position will stay in the inner temple. Never leave. If your highness doesn't want, Feiji stays outside the temple. It won't disturb your highness.
You are a man. Between the other masters and the Shadow Guard does not exist this problem. The humble position obeys the master's arrangement. To amuse you, get up and eat with me.
The household department has been Gukibai in charge. Your highness next can start planning more. More minister on Rome. A man who can be used, but not reliable. Your highness should first choose someone you can trust.
There's no hurry. Take your time. Go see the Zhaoyunhang first.
Yunheng, this Yanzishu is too much. You're old and her husband. She is so heart wolf hand hot. It is indeed something without a tutor. People say, women want 3 from 4 virtues, from 1 to the end. But what about her? Every day with men hook 3 and 4, not keeping the women's way. No wonder we have to take off every day. Let me see. She's been with the man Sikong. Hook up together.
Don't bother. Get me a glass of water.
Yunheng, when can we get out of this shithole?
Complaining since waking up in the morning all the way to now. Can you let my ears be quiet for a while?
Yunheng, are you tired of me? I'm not Yanzishu yet. The poisoned woman forced.
What? Take care of me here. Wronged you.
No, Yunheng. I didn't mean. I was thinking. I just feel sorry for you.
It's already like this. What's the use of complaining? First find a way to solve.
Yunheng, you have a way.
You find a rainy day out in the rain. If you are ill, you must be taken care. So. She can no longer use chains. Locked me up. We'll be able to escape.
Rain. In case.
In the end is a human life. She won't let you.
All right. But instead of getting wet in the rain, how about I find a river? Falling into the water.
What if? What if no one saves you?
Then I'll find a shallower river.
Let's go. We wait to see the play. Have you accompany me to eat? As if back to the childhood.
Princess. The side lady of the Shao family fell into the water.
Count the hour. Drowning and then save. Save her and don't let her die. Find someone to watch her. 3 meals a day. Timely feeding. Wait a minute. Add more coptis to the medicine.
Is the princess.
Have a good meal.
Some people. Is to be smart. Self-help.
I don't drink.
Share.
I don't want.
Mrs.I can't drink it. I'm about to fill. We are all princesses for the good side lady. Good medicine, bitter mouth. Mrs.I, don't waste it. The princess's heart.
Yanzishu. I want to see Yanzishu. She did it on purpose. Deliberately torturing Cher.
Major General Shao. That's ridiculous. Let the side lady fall into the water. Was it not your idea? How will this poor love dearly?
Yunheng brother.
Lady side. One more point.
If it weren't for Zhaoyunheng, let me get drenched in the rain and pretend to be sick. How could I possibly drink such a bitter soup?
That's right. He is already my 12 hours. The shadow guard who does not leave the body.
The subordinate will wait outside first. Your Highness, if something happens, just shout.
Where you gonna sleep tonight?
The subordinates will hide in where your highness can't see. Your highness need not worry.
I'll make do with it tonight. Waiting for tomorrow. I ordered them to buy a bed. Just put it there. When the time comes, move the bookcase. Put the bed there. You can sleep there every day.
Don't worry. Subordinates can be any place. A shallow sleep can be on the beam after the screen. under the windowsill. No need for an extra bed.
You are the leader of the Shadow Pavilion. Condescend to be a shadow guard for my palace. How can we not even have a bed? Too aggrieved.
The subordinate does not feel wrong. Can protect your highness. It's a blessing that subordinates can't ask.
Sikong. I can't sleep. Sit down and talk to me.
Yes.
Sikong. You in front of me. In fact, can be a little overbearing. Don't have.
The subordinates dare not.
Are you still afraid that I will not eat you? You are the strongest leader of the Shadow Pavilion. Should be untamed wolf. In front of anyone. To maintain your own pride is right. Shouldn't be so humble. Vote low and do small.
Even if your highness eats his subordinates, the subordinates will not resist.
Today I went to meet the Queen Mother. Her attitude, it is also beyond my expectation. I didn't think. Just admit it. Things of the year.
She has no reason to hide.
Now the Feng family can only save themselves. But I suddenly thought of a problem.
Your highness, please say.
The emperor has been worried. His own identity was revealed. Although know this thing. There are many truth people. Except the Queen Mother. Now more of you and me. But in the end is lack of key evidence. If the Queen Mother suddenly falls ill or die. Death without proof. Only the mother of the Queen Mother stand up personally, pointing out the identity of the emperor to be persuasive. If others dare to talk nonsense. Bento is rumor mongering. Royal blood. Kill it.
His highness is very. Found the phoenix home. Already by the Queen Mother's side. Arranged enough. Assassination and poisoning will not work. Even if the emperor wants to kill, also can't find the opportunity. Besides, mother. It's a heinous crime. The emperor dare not take the risk.
So to say. Feng's family is just low-key on the surface. Secretly cultivated forces. I will firmly grasp the Phoenix family. If the Phoenix family wants to save themselves, I'm the only one who can give them people on the road.
Your highness, rest assured, the subordinates know what to do.
Sikong. No. Destroyment of the 9 clans. 1,000 cuts is a great sin.
What the princess wants to do, the subordinates will not let you lose.
With you in my peace of mind a lot.
Your highness can sleep peacefully, everything I'm in.
Princess Commander.
I'll do it.
Princess. Today in the Imperial City sends a stream of words.
What gossip strike?
The emperor may think, Your Highness, grant marriage to the first son of Shiping Ho, Pank Suzy, then Pank Suzy in front of a few aristocratic child. Lo, destroy your highness princess. Said you were married. Yes. Residual flower. But Leng Shuang just went out to find out. This message is from the palace, but the specific is difficult to say. Only know yesterday, concubine Wu summoned Mrs. Shiping Ho. The emperor went again in the evening. Imperial concubine Wu's Changchun Palace. The news came out this morning.
Are these people out of their minds? Xia Yunhang is still in the princess house. Just want to give my marriage. Who gave them the confidence? Take these rumors. It's a good story.
Concubine Wu should really is to want your highness and Pank Suzy. Although the emperor said no, make a statement, but apparently tacitly.
The emperor naturally acquiesced. This Pank Suzy natural wind flow, sexual violence room. Who knows this imperial city? As an ordinary woman. Such things sit down. I'm sure I'll be scared. Will naturally consider Pank Suzy good is it? Or Xia Yunhang with him. Good to clear up the past. He made a mistake in his wishful thinking.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. The 8 princes ask you to go. Smoky Rain Pavilion Tea. Sisters of Syria.
8 Duke and Wu Guifei is a hill road. What does your highness intend to do?
No hurry. I'm not afraid of them. I'm afraid they're not big enough.
She has promised. Will come tomorrow to keep the appointment.
Great. Tomorrow you just have to put it in her tea. The rest of The princess doesn't have to worry about it.
You have a lot of courage. She's the first princess, the queen mother's side.
Who dares to say anything about this? Dares she?
She has one with her, the dark guard named Sikong.
Everyone is afraid of him. I'm not afraid. What is it?
You have to do this thing.
Don't worry. That Yun's issue. It's not a chaste woman.
This Wu Guifei. The front foot wants to make. The emperor gave me marriage. Back foot. 8 princess send a post. Is there any connection?
There may be.
Pang Suzy, if only the mouth though. It doesn't hurt. But if he fights, other ulterior motives can be personally put Shiping Hofu to death.
Your Highness, don't think much. Sheeping Hofu morning and evening.
Resolved. Shiping Hofu. It's time to change our people.
Your Highness, there are suitable candidates.
This person in a previous life. Young. I just sat there. The position of the assistant minister of the ministry. Knowledge and ability are among the best. But because my sister was taken a fancy to by the prince, want to be included in the East Palace. The whole family is guaranteed. My sister will not die. Finally came to an end. The end of the door full of copycat. It's amazing. I think of a person. Wait for a few days. You send someone to keep an eye on the Su family, especially the Sumikan of the Su family, and his sister Sakingsi.
Yes.
My sister is here. My sister can come by herself. Why still with division commander?
If you have nothing to do, follow me.
Then let the secretary lead. Let's go over there and rest first. Let's 2 sisters catch up. Talk about private topics. It is not appropriate to have a man.
Feel free.
You wouldn't have to follow. We have to protect the princess. It's just me and your princess. Maybe I would want to hurt her.
The heart of defense is indispensable.
Lang Shuanggalinji. You can wait outside the door. No need to follow. Is the princess. Let's go.
Taste it. This is the freshest in Kyoto. Longjing before the rain.
Tea is good tea.
This is what I specially let people prepare.
It's really good tea.
Sister, just a moment. I'll have some preserves. This longjing with candied fruit is a perfect match.
Hide for so long, come out.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. It's really the beauty of heaven.
You have a lot of nerve.
Princess. Since marrying Xianheng can taste the taste of men. Today. You've added something good to this tea. I'm afraid you're asking me later. Pity you.
Is it? If you dare to shout. I ordered someone to castrate you. If you dare to shout. I ordered someone to castrate you.
You dare to kill me and you won't get away. I am the son of Shipinghofu.
You can have a look. If I kill you, can you successfully get away with it?
Don't kill me.
This sword. Highly toxic.
I'll tell you what you want.
Who told you to do that?
The 8 princesses and concubine Wu.
This poison only I can solve. If you want to live, just do what I say. Wait a minute, Princess 8 and concubine Wu. Let you do what to me? What do you do to the 8 lords? If someone asks about you, you just say, you and the 8 princess 2 of a kind. I understand.
Yes. If you dare not do what I say, let you die instantly.
Let's go.
Zishu. I came in.
Your 8 master is unwell. Let's get you in there.
Get out.
Your Highness, is there anything serious?
I only took a sip of that tea, not in the way.
Her Royal Highness Princess D. I'd like to see Yunheng.
What is it?
Just want to see.
No.
Ask the princess why.
This is Princess Ben's residence. I can enter whoever I want. Don't want to let in, even if the gods are coming. It's no use.
I have something important to do, to discuss with Yunheng, that I can convey. I heard that the princess I brought back the dowry yesterday.
That's right.
And this is why.
General Shao. I like to ask why.
My palace. In the future, we will live in the princess house. Both food and clothing need money. Take back your dowry. Isn't it right? Father wants to see. It's a matter of course. Princess D has no right to stop.
It is only natural. In my previous life, I was in trouble at Shao's house by Mrs. Shao mother and son, and when Li Shue was forced to die, why doesn't anyone think it is only natural that I go to see the queen mother? Sikong. This is my house. Not allowed by me. No one is allowed in. If the general doesn't believe, can try.
Commander of the Shadow Cabinet. How did it become Her Royal Highness's escort? I don't think it's against the rules with the commander. No irregularities.
This leader is now Princess D's personal shadow guard. Protection of His Highness is my duty.
Shadow Guard. Your Majesty. How can you promise absurd demands, Shadowman? How can the Emperor promise such a ridiculous request?
That's right. A few days ago, my palace asked the emperor for Sikong do my palace's post-figure guard.
It's ridiculous. Princess. Golden branches and jade leaves is a daughter. How can I have a man do paste shadow guard?
There are also men and women in the shadow guard. Even if there is a difference between men and women, I don't care. After all, before I even want 2 pet attendants to relieve boredom. Lest I every see Ziyuanheng and Li Shue. There is injustice in the heart of love and kindness. But since Sikong is here, there is no palace. I'll take care of other pet waiters.
The princess behaves like this. It's ridiculous. Go!
Sikong, 8 princesses and Pan's side.
Have you arranged? Everyone in the palace has arrived.
If this incident, how Guifei Nang and Pan Jia turn against each other today is not white. Pang Suzy this beast, dare to this palace, give birth to this kind of mind, I will let him, living in fear day and night. As for the 8 princesses and how Guifei this is not enough.
Just kill them. Come on, these people are too bad. It's time to break the belly. Dig out the heart. Look at what color.
Sikong, Pang Suzy cannot die temporarily.
Yes. So dead. Cheap him.
This Pang Suzy is afraid to die. I fed him poison, also gave some hints. He dare not speak nonsense. This action, although simple work, but a lot of people involved. I'll settle the Pan family first, then slowly clean up Wu Guifei. Go.
The emperor has an order. General Shao was ordered to enter the house, visiting Xia Yanheng. All shall not be obstructed.
Want to see Xia Yanheng? Take the dowry first.
Dowry. Dowry is not. Have they all moved back? What more dowry?
Her Royal Highness the Princess said she used to marry into the Shao family, so His Highness brought his own dowry. But now it is Xia Yanheng, Princess Mansion. The Shao family should prepare a dowry. Otherwise how? Name the Xia Yanheng. Her Royal Highness also said Xia Yanheng into the princess house, all with concubines. There is no sincerity to make up. If General Shaw bear with the fact that from then on, the Shao family make a clean break with the first princess. There is no relationship. Xia Yanheng can go back to Zhao's soon.
If so, please, princess, release the Yanheng immediately. My Shao family endure this, General. Never. The emperor had a hard time before. Only then did the first princess let go. Once the general agrees today, from then on, the Shao family, it's going to be reproachful. After that, no more a chance to get back together with Princess D. My Shao family is criticized. Still less? She shows such an attitude. What's the use of compound? In a stately place, bring a dark guard around 12 hours without leading the body, completely regardless of the difference between men and women. So what if Yanheng get back together with her? Fair and square to discredit the Shao family. General. Now things. The sutra is not up to you. Can only eat this dumb loss. As long as the first princess can return to the Shao family, what do you want to do with it? No, it's still Mrs. Shao and child. Is it up to you? If you don't like it, big can be left out in the cold. It's time to marry a concubine. Many children and many girls still care about such a princess. Father-in-law, you also see the door. Now, princess, even the emperor's will, don't put it in the eye. General Ben is more than he can do. Princess D at the Qianqiu feast. See the Queen Mother, now sheltered by the Queen Mother. This temper, it's bigger than ever. Empress Dowager Asylum Yunzishu. On behalf of the Feng family Asylum Yunzishu. So Yunzishu, don't put the Shao family in the eye. Even openly resist the decree. It's not a simple temper tantrum. So simple. But think, have their own full confidence. I heard today, Lord to see, live to see, the 8 principles and the Shitsi of Shipinghofu. Yes. Go.
Slow walking does not send.
Back to the palace. I won't kill you today. But also please, father-in-law, be smart when you go back to the palace. Know what to say. What should not be said. You threaten me. Not a threat. Is ready to let you. No place to die. Who is this person? It's Shadow Guard. Sent by Sikong.
Did Xiao Yuanting see his son?
Never. The princess met today. The 8 princesses and the prince of Shipingho. Seems to be a little bit angry. Not in a good mood.
She went to see the Prince of Shiping. What to do?
Invited by the 8 principals.
This Yunzish. More and more arrogant, willful. Go get the prince.
Yes. The emperor is not well. Something has happened to Shipinghofu.
What's going on?
Shipinghofu Shirzi Pengsuzi defiled the 8 principals. He also lost his arm. Poisoned.
This is outrageous.
Then Shipingho Shitsi said, the 8 principals poisoned him. Out of control. The people below checked. That potent drug is indeed 8 princesses in the tea.
Yunzishu have been.
Yes. The princess just left. The 8 princesses and the prince of Shipingho. Outgoing. That kind of thing. Group of waste. Don't send anyone yet to find out why. Yes.
Father, you find the Sun Minister to come over.
Come here. This period of time. More things happen. You don't always stay in the East Palace. Go out with the sons of the family. Good relationship, and then take the opportunity to recover some people for their own use. And theirs. Occasionally also go to see the first son of the Shao family. He's General Shao. The only son. In the future, it will be your right-hand man. My son and son should follow the will of the father and the emperor, compared with Yunzish or Yunshin more clever and sensible.
Come on. Go check it out. Yun's issue today at the 8 principles. What happened? 1, 5, 10. Must be exhaustive. Yes.
General. Hang air, no news yet. This Yun's issue. How dare she?
Yun's issue, just a queen without a mother. Bless Lord. Even the first princess. Nor in the royal family. Too strong sense of presence. It stands to reason she shouldn't have such a temper, even if there is. Shouldn't be against my Shao family. But she repeatedly disobeyed the imperial edict. Don't even put the prince in the eye.
This woman. Poison woman. She was intentional. The princess's shelf. Deliberately retaliate against us. Hang air.
You shut up. This thing is far from you think so simple. If it continues, I'm afraid it's hard to see anyone in the Shao family again.
Good technique. Shadow Pavilion also learned this.
If your highness likes it after humble post, give it to your highness every day.
Good.
Your highness, something important has happened.
What big deal?
Mrs. Shao family side and the kitchen pay chef, the two hooked up.
This Li Shue is not love Xiaoyunhang. Love to death? It's only been a few days. Just give birth to so restless thoughts out.
As a reward for the enjoyment of beauty in the past 2 days, food is much better. Chef Pei gave them a whole roast chicken. How about noon today? 4 dishes and 1 soup, steamed fish, honey pigeon, secret crispy shrimp, and spiced beef. That's right. The side lady also ate a bowl of bird's nest.
You said if you eat for this. I'm on the move. Bring them here and call them guilty. Wouldn't it be a joke?
It's really not worth it.
Let the Xiaoyunhang go. Let him see for himself. How does Li Shue love him? This is not worth doing. Let them lie in their nests.
My subordinates, yes.
Sikong. You say, this bitter day really, you can give up your principles. I don't want any fame or bottom line.
Let's just say they're too greedy. The days of ordinary people, more bitter than them. No one will pay for the body, for stuttering.
It seems that my palace still overestimated Li Shue. Wait for Xiaoyunhang. This thing in the past. Just let them go. But not so easily. Let them go. Let the Shao family take the money to redeem it. So this palace can also take the opportunity to earn a sum of money.
Your highness has a good idea.
8 Duke. And the Pangsuzi thing. Even if Pangsuzi deliberately suppress, the news will still leak out. Shiping Hofu and Wu Guifei. I will feel bad blood. Next. My goal. It's concubine Wu.
Start with Prince Yunshin. Concubine Wu cares most about is his own son, only revenge on her son. To make her realize unforgettable pain.
Great minds think alike. The emperor doesn't think the prince humble and obedient, the most loyal to him. I'm going to show him. His most trusted son. The day he turned against each other.
Princess. Here comes the opportunity.
Looks like Prince. I have met Sue's little sister.
Yes, Prince patrolling the streets today to understand the feelings of the people. At a glance, Sumakin's sister Sukinzi forced Sumakin, send your sister to the East Palace. Sumakin won't. The prince was a threat.
It's really a dog that can't change and eat shit.
Submitted this let a person.
No hurry. Let Sumakin panic for a while. This can be reflected. The value of sending charcoal in the snow.
Prince is extravagant by nature. He thinks he is a prince. All the women in the world should all be his. But because the emperor, he did not dare to be too presumptuous.
Yeah. The human heart is not enough snake swallowing elephant where he willingly. Prince under one man. The emperor dragon body is so healthy. He's afraid he can't wait.
His highness understands what his highness means.
Your highness, the siblings are here.
See Sumakin, Her Royal Highness.
Exemption.
Thank Princess.
Lord Zhu recently but ran into some trouble.
Yes.
Yunchen as the emperor of the Eastern Palace. Lord Su thinks there's room to contend with him.
Even the emperor also can't rob folk women.
Lord Su is obviously wrong. Big mistake. The Son of Heaven dominates the world. In charge of the power of life and death. Who does he want in the palace? Whoever has to enter the palace. Can you still resist? Although this Yunchen is not yet on the throne, but he wanted to take a woman as his concubine. It's like getting a dress. So simple.
The minister will not yield.
Will not yield. Lord Su himself is not afraid of death. Not afraid of losing an official. Do you want to take a mother? And my own sister's life? Don't even worry about getting involved. Sazai still in the palace. And the 7th prince.
Minister.
Prince's temper. Lord Su is clear. He wants a woman. You will not be allowed to refuse. But I have a way. Can protect you.
Your Highness has a way.
Is there a way? But there are conditions.
Princess, please speak clearly.
You can pretend to be submissive to Yunchen. By the way, put forward the exchange conditions. Just say, I have to wait until my sister is 15 before we can discuss lifelong events. To delay time. And to sister. Exchange 1. The position of the minister.
This is the princess, said the way. Let the minister betray his sister. Categorically.
I just said, false obedience. Lord Su, do you not understand these 4 words? The crime of knowing a minister. False obedience and rebellion. Which is more serious? Lord Su is not unclear, is he? If you resist head-on, not 3 days, the prince can let you sue family. No place to die.
Please tell the princess.
My meaning is very simple. False obedience. Get the position of the minister. Let the prince think. You are a mercenary. There is plenty of time. No hurry.
Can be the Ministry of Official Books. It's a man from Sheeping. He won't be jumping for days.
All you have to do is let the prince. You can believe what you say. Yes. As long as you can sit smoothly. The position of the minister. This palace can protect you. Safe with your family. Even if I can't do it. Phoenix Home and Shadow Pavilion will also protect you.
Phoenix Shadow Pavilion. So that's it. Yes. I am willing to obey the arrangement of the princess.
You won't regret today's decision. Stand down.
I retired.
Sikong. You go to the emperor. Add fire to Shiping Hofu.
The subordinate understands.
Resolved Shiping Hofu. The position of the minister. It will be empty. Sumikan have the ability to take. He is the man available.
Her Royal Highness's favorite. The men will help him.
Sikong. I just appreciate Sumikan. I think he can use it for this house. But the people I really trust. Only you one.
Princess Commander. These days Shiping Ho Fu can be lively. Shiping Ho Shitzi Pang Susi. Crazy miss killed. Own father. Death without proof. The Pan family is now guilty, but the great crime of killing the 9 clans. The position of the minister. This is completely empty out.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. There's someone in the palace. Said the Emperor wants to see you and the chief.
This Wu Guifei is not stupid. She must have guessed. But speculation alone is not enough. Sikong, follow me into the palace.
Yes.
See father.
Zishu. Do you know I called you here?
For what? Please also ask the father to speak clearly.
Shitzi Ho of Sheeping was stabbed. Delirious. Crazy father, someone accused you of doing it.
Father, is this a joke? My son has never seen the prince. Also please Father Ming Cha.
All this time, you're still pretending. That day Pang Susi to you. Conspiracy. You stabbed him, poisoned him crazy.
Why did the 8 lords want? Bad my reputation for no reason.
You're the one who stabbed Pang Susi.
The 8 principality has evidence.
Pang Susi that day, hiding in the tea room. He's not good to you. You hurt him.
What a joke. He's Pang Susi, a 7-foot man. What can I do to stab him? Even if it's true as you say. I deserve to stab him. What reason do I have to hide the truth?
Of course you have a reason. You worry about your own reputation. Dare not to speak out.
I dare. Even my husband also care about this kind of fame. I've heard. After I left, Pang Susi and the 8 lords you in the room. A matter of survival. If I did stab him, then where does he have the strength? Okay, that thing. Your words, the 8 lords. I'm afraid it's not untenable, or say. Pank Susie to the 8 Duke. There are lines of what radical behavior.
You're talking nonsense. I
The
didn't.
people in the tea room. You all know. Do you want to casually?
You are the culprit. This thing and you can't get rid of the relationship.
That's enough. Imperial study, such a gaffe. What is the system?
Your Majesty, the 8 princesses said just now. Pank Susie to princess. Do the wrong thing, anyway. Should be staffed to kill. The 8 princesses and the Pank Susie. There is already a real husband and wife. Defend the royal reputation. The 8 princesses should be Pan family same.
Do you dare?
Why don't you just please? Mrs. Shiping waited for a confrontation. She was also at the tea house that day.
Your Majesty. My son is not right. Princess D did something wrong. The 8 princesses and my son already in the heart. Mutual lifetime. The day my son had an accident. Indeed, with the 8 principals. There was an argument. Seek Long and Lower Ming Jian. You're talking nonsense. It seems that things have become clear. It is the 8 princesses who are jealous. He did something to Pank Susie. I don't have.
Somebody take her.
Father is not a son-in-law.
Father. If there's nothing else. Son of a minister to retire first. This thing is the 8 princesses. Deliberately murdered, planted, and framed. Also hope that the father of Emperor Ming Cha don't chill my son's heart.
Slow down. Things are not clear. You just walked away. It's not appropriate.
The main house of my palace. Just outside the palace. When will His Highness the Prince find enough evidence? You can directly send someone to arrest me.
Unbridled.
All right. You also go down.
This Yun's issue. Damn it.
Sikong. Are we not? One again.
Yes.
I must let Wu Guifei put all the anger, hate all swallow to the stomach. I feel nauseous and can't spit it out.
Your Highness is not going to meet the Queen Mother.
Please go and make peace to the Queen Mother. By the way, let her see mine real strength. Otherwise, how can you let her more steadfast stand on my side? Grandmother. Granddaughter today just came from the royal study. It's very lively over there today.
Things outside. The mourning family has heard.
Grandmother, what you do to the outside of the palace. So well informed.
I didn't care and didn't like to hear it before. Last time, a farewell to the royal garden. The mourning family sent someone to inquire about it. Afraid of others calculating you.
A few days ago, concubine Wu specially summoned Mrs. Ho Shiping. Also threatened, say give me Shiping Ho Shizi. Actually, she's just want to force me back to Shao home. I will play it against their army.
This concubine Wu. In recent years, unavoidably, take yourself too seriously. Need a phoenix home. What help is offered?
Nothing else. I only hope Lord Feng, above the court, can give the emperor apply pressure. Let him convince people with reason. The law first. What to do with Shiping Ho Fu, how to deal.
What will happen to Fang's family in the future? On how? Will not deliberately low-key in order to protect themselves. Your request mourns the home. Will send someone to do their best.
Thank you, grandmother.
After more into the palace, come and accompany AI's family. The mourning family is alone. The palace is really stuffy.
Good.
That side of Shiping Hofu won't bite you back.
This you rest assured. The poison went into the heart and lungs. Can make people crazy. Stupid. Pank Susie he is now. I don't have that skill yet. Not bad, silly.
How did she come?
I just went to give. Queen Mother, please stop by Chongchun Palace. I don't know the Imperial concubine. Is there some at the moment? I'm fidgeting. 8 princesses have an affair with Pank Susie. The emperor for the Baoming festival will certainly be the 8 duke. Give to Pank Susie. Pank Susie killed himself. Biological father escape a death. After the 8 princesses, I'm afraid I don't want to be a widow, waiting for the wake in Shiping.
Yunzishu. Hello poison means.
Imperial concubine I think highly of myself. How could there be such a big means? Can only say that the Imperial concubine empress, unstable backer, the number of shipping Hofu has been exhausted. Death is approaching.
You're here to demonstrate.
I have something important to do. Don't accompany the Imperial concubine empress. Chatting. I walk by myself.
Yunzishu, you bitch. You must die.
Humble job, no wrong.
Sikong. Once I even an ant. Don't dare to trample to death. Dare to kill now. Don't you think I've changed?
Your Highness has not changed, no matter what it becomes. It's all Your Highness. Will not become someone else.
Sikong. If you have a chance in the future, married. The wife must be one, a gentle and kind person. She will give you a lot of warmth. People like me. Feelings are no longer in life the most important part. Sure, there's no way to wholeheartedly fall in love with a person.
Your Highness. You're fine now. Than before. If Your Highness. Still like before. The humble position will also protect Your Highness. Lifetime.
Sikong. You should not be born ordinary. Other people's children. You have too much on you. Secrets I can't see through. You haven't checked own life experience?
If Your Highness wants to know, the humble position can be checked.
How to check? Just go rest. I'm exhausted.
I'm not tired of being humble. His Highness the Lord Guardian. As soon as the matter of waiting for the prince in Shiping comes out, the Shao family may be impatient. There will be excitement tomorrow.
Is waiting for tomorrow. Watch the show.
Lang Yue have sent the message. Pass it on to the Shao family. Let Shao family with 10,000 gold money to redeem people. Shiping Hushisi. Poison silly news. Has been passed on. If Xiao Yuanting don't want to make their own. My son also became a fool.
I want this 10,002. Not much gold, is it?
Not much.
I also think not much. He's Xiao Yuanting all these years. So many troops. What is all this money? If he doesn't get the money, it's bound to move him. Secret library of these dirty money. It's the most deadly thing he has. I really think that my palace is in order to want him. That 10,000 into gold. I want it. Is the evidence to put the Shao family to death.
Your Highness, rest assured. The humble post is arranged. The eyeliner of the Shao family will keep an eye on everything. As long as Xiao Yuanting open the secret library, the humble position will know where the secret compartment and the organ are located.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Sumakin would like to meet with you. Since the accident in Shijing Hofu, position of the Ministry of Personnel then came out empty. He seems to be eyeing this official position.
The appetite is not small, but it's good. People with interests and desires, good to control. I want somebody else's sister. Nature should give some benefits.
Just Sumakin. After all, the age is still young. Position of the Ministry of Personnel. Is he incompetent?
I am the Emperor. Is the future Emperor. I said who can be. Who can be any.
The prince said, Your Majesty is so healthy. When can the prince?
You're bold.
Please pardon. Minions are just outspoken. Several other princes have been lay out in the dark. The little ones are just worried. Night-long dream.
If you get out of here. This palace here. No million. Yes, yes.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Xi Yanhang finally found out. Side lady and back kitchen. I have an affair. I caught one.
Very lively. Very good.
Princess. General Shao took 10,002 gold to redeem people.
Another win. Tell him to come in.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Money has been sent.
Since General Shaw is here, then please Mrs. Side and... Come on, Xiao Yanhang.
Yes.
Princess. When to move back to General. Need to reconsider.
I am not feeling well recently.
How about you heard better?
Thank your father for caring. Thanks to the care of Her Royal Highness.
Come home with me.
Go home.
Come home with me first. Something to tell you.
Good.
Uncle, can we really go back?
How to treat.
Nothing. What Li Shue did, it's a great shame to say it.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Take care of these days.
Yunheng,
Looking forward to the
The
princess.
day of the ice.
Lord Su.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince.
Lord Su is satisfied. Now you are. This Daong is the youngest. Ministry of Official Personnel.
Thank you, Prince. Trust and promotion. I will do things with my heart in the future. Allegiance to the Emperor.
Very good work, well. I will continue to promote you.
Yes.
I happen to have nothing to do with you out of the palace. Your Highness, Why not? This palace can give you this official position. Sample can be take your 9 families.
No, I don't dare. It's just my sister, still young. His Highness the Prince said will wait for years over cardamom.
Lord Su is already in officialdom, or not too much. Good for migration. Sooner or later it's my own. I gave you such a big benefit. You don't give me a little sweet.
Your Highness in court today. Princely Push Sumakin, Minister of the Ministry of Personnel. The Emperor agreed. It seems Sumakin, I'm going to run into trouble.
We should be out.
Your Highness means.
People like Prince. He can give Sumakin good. I'm sure I'll have to get some back. What things? This he must be. Can't wait to go. Bullying Sue's sister.
Prince is not a thing.
The more he's like this, the more opportunities we give. If the prince is a real gentleman, where's our chance?
This is also.
Let's go. We're gonna. Prince goes to Sue's house in one step. Yes.
My lord is not good. My lord and princess. Old lady and miss. I took it to the 9 princess house. What did you say? Why did the princess put? Old lady and miss. Take it to the princess house. The princess sent someone to say.
Say what a howler.
The princess said to adults, be her servant. Otherwise the old lady and miss. Life is not guaranteed. What?
She wants to give her what to do.
Waiter.
It's ridiculous. She yuns the shoe to the end. What to do? Lord Su is open. 3 product big. K can let her do that. Humiliation. It's ridiculous.
The princess is being cruel.
Lord Su, don't worry. I'm going to the princess house. Shang Rua is really like what he said. I will never forgive her.
Thank you, Prince.
This yuns issue. What the hell is out of your mind? Still got the disease. Just put the Zayunheng. Get out of the house. Have a crush on young and promising Sumakin. It's just wishful thinking.
The prince arrives.
Yun's issue. You get out of here.
Here we come. What wind put the prince? It's blown over.
Yun's issue, you are presumptuous. See me why. Do not kneel to salute.
Prince, you forgot. The palace was sealed by my father. Protecting the country, princess. Even if I saw the prince, no need to give a big gift.
Do.
Prince is not recognized. This title.
My palace is today to ask you, princess. I don't want my face anymore. Blatant Nashmoff attendance. Look at the Imperial court officer. How dare you?
It turned out to be Lord Su is here. I look at this. Lord Su is young and promising. Unlimited future. I want to take him as my husband's servant. Why not?
You are simply. It's ridiculous.
You are the king of a country. Always pay attention. Own demeanor and self-cultivation. Don't just take a pear at every turn. The appearance of losing his mind. Look at that. You look like this now. Where's the slightest bit of Chujun's majesty?
You hurriedly put the Su family. Let me go. Let Lord Su go back.
I'm afraid I can't. Sumakin do not agree. My condition. Then let his sister. Slave for maidservant. It's just a folk girl. I'm going to be a handmaid. Which law has been broken?
Yun's issue. You must put today. Old lady and Miss Su let go. Otherwise I want you to look good.
How nice.
You are presumptuous.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. You adults have a lot. Let the minister go. I am a court officer. 10 years of hard reading to serve the country. Also for the sake of glory. Really do not want to do things that are humiliating. Please ask the princess not to embarrass the minister.
Lord Su is so. Have backbone. It won't be difficult.
Then let Miss Su go.
I just said don't embarrass Lord Su. Didn't say again. Don't embarrass Miss Su. What's your hurry?
Yun's issue.
Princess sister. Growing up in the countryside, hairy hands and feet do not understand the rules. Also begged the princess.
Your sister has. It crashed into my palace. This palace has. She was ordered to clean the toilet.
Yunzishu you've gone too far.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Pay attention to the demeanor.
Yunzishu. I'm not done with you.
Princess. Sister has arrived. The age of relatives. The princess humiliated her so much. How will she get married?
It crashed into my palace. I didn't want her dead. It's already your face.
You're such a hot hand to destroy flowers. It's really good. The girl is in bud. You let people brush the toilet. Damn you. What Sumakin begged her to do. Go. This Yunzishu is too arrogant.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. The princess does not seem put you in the eye. Just because you are still the king.
Also, if I was already emperor, you can do whatever you want with her. It's her turn. In this arrogant.
His Highness the Crown Prince was so protective of his courtiers. Gratitude. As long as His Highness the Prince helped the minister rescue his sister. Don't say sister is minister. Also only follow your lead. Whatever you want to do. I am all supported.
Remember what I said today. This Sumakin looks not special. Unlovable character.
I think he is quite good. Sven humility.
He's just a weak officer.
What happened to the weak officials in this court? There are a few military commanders.
Anyway, he didn't account for an advantage.
Sikong. You. So concerned about what Suma can do. Have a crush on him.
Princess Hugh to nonsense.
You don't even like him. I naturally despise. I'll have to talk to others later. Dealing with men. You don't want everyone to be jealous.
Not jealous.
What is that?
Anyway, he's not fit to be a waitress.
I'm not really. Snatch him over to be a waitress.
What's going on in your head?
Do you think? Every man I have to jump.
Humble job no wrong.
Don't be jealous in the future. I won't like it. Any man. Don't say it's Sumakin. It's the Feng family. Fengxi, the direct son of the scenery and the moon. I won't be tempted.
I know.
Top priority is to stabilize the prince first. Prince failed to get little beauty. The heart is empty. I remember Shadow Pavilion. There's a woman in the brothels. Bring it to me.
The humble position understands.
Of course to the prince. Find something to do. Otherwise, it's all in vain. 3 days and 2 ends to provoke my palace. The Ministry of Revenue and the Ministry of Gong are in hand. Next is the Feng family out of the mountain. I want the Shao family's military power. Now is not the time.
As long as Uncle Feng is willing to make moves, the military power held by the Feng family above the Shao family.
No hurry. Prince over their arch fire. He will make us want things to come.
Yes.
Sikong, you weren't with me last night. Where did you go?
Humble position to deal with some small things.
You're hurt.
Not in the way.
Let me see.
Men and women are different.
Let me see. When to prick the word.
To be a princess. The day of the shadow guard. To stab the owner's name.
Sister Sikong, you must have nothing to do. Sister, otherwise I don't know if I can make it. What terrible things to come. Sikong. At the prince's canonization banquet that day, I was calculated. You can find out who it is.
Humble incompetence, not found.
With your ability in the palace, it's impossible not to find clues. Don't you ever think, that night, the one with me is you.
The day of humble employment was calculated. Wake up and remember nothing. Just thought it was a dream.
On that man. Have a birthmark the same as you.
Humble thought. It's just a fight. The dream of great rebellion. Never thought. Benign guilty. Please punish the princess.
You are both guilty. Then punish you in this life. Only one person loyal to me can't fall in love with another woman. Other than me. There can be no other woman.
The humble position belongs only to your highness.
Good thing it's you.
What's going on? Lord Commander.
These assassins should be sent by the emperor, and last night to assassin you should be the same group of people.
But the subordinate does not understand. Their door in broad daylight. What is the purpose? Princess.
How are these assassins? Insufficient hanging, group of waste. Look, I'm better than a powerful minister. Let the father be so afraid. He's in a hurry, already started.
The princess is indeed better than the powerful minister.
Get rid of the prince as soon as possible. Otherwise, big sleep.
The humble position understands.
Today, the Chinese officials, mostly for our own people, just let the prince and the emperor factory kill each other. We have a chance. When the time comes, we take the opportunity to get rid of the Shao family.
The princess will surely achieve what she wants. Come on, beauty. Let me kiss one.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Don't forget to promise somebody else's business to seal the family when the side concubine.
That's natural. I am the emperor, is the future emperor.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. Won't the princess disagree?
Dare she?
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince. The Emperor sent you to the royal study.
People change clothes.
Come on, this woman bewitched the prince, dragging her down to me. A good lesson. Crown Princess spare. Your Highness Commander. News from Prince's palace. Said the prince went back from the emperor. He beat the crown princess. In the belly of the princess. The child is gone. People are dying. The crown princess's mother's home. It's making a fuss now.
This idiot. He can now rely on, also only, crown princess's maiden. He did not know to cherish. Sikong. It will be in a few days. Xiao Yuanting birthday party. We used. Give him a big gift.
The crown prince lost the crown princess. Mother home help. Now that's all that's left. A Shao family. The time has come for the princess.
The emperor has been planning for so many years. The purpose is destroy all the original people who know the truth. Then with good reason. Sit on your own throne. Let your own blood again. For generations in Daong. Pass it on. Good. Then let him see. His own son. How to inherit him. Wolf ambition. Plotting his father to seize power.
Long live my Emperor. Long live, long live.
Flat.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
General Shao has worked hard and made great contributions. Make great contributions to my great Yong. Should be rewarded. Say what you want.
I do my duty for the Emperor. Real is the duty, no other request.
The Emperor Zhao's family has already taken over the princess's queue and promised to have nothing to do with her. My wife wants to take advantage of today's birthday. Beg the Emperor to be Lord. Mention Li Shue as a regular wife.
Mother. When will I promise? Let Li Shue be the first wife.
Yunheng.
I would never let Li Shue becomes his wife. Yunheng, why you do this to me? You shut up.
Father, you also saw. The son-in-chief is indeed with the Shao family. An agreement has been reached. Besides, my son, favorite husband, nor Xiaoyanheng, pray for father's help.
General Shaw. What about your opinion? General Shaw. What about your opinion?
I am indeed with the princess. But if the princess wants to stay,
I do not want. The palace's letter of absence has long been written. The whole city knows. I have nothing to do with the Shao family. Look at the shape of Li Shue. It seems to be pregnant.
Zishu.
What are you talking about?
Still not quick to find a doctor. Show her.
congratulations to General Shaw. Mr. Shao, Madam Side is really happy.
You this woman.
Yanheng, you let me explain.
Roll. I never touched you.
The emperor pardoned today's business. The courtier did not want to say more, but the situation forced. Face also threw caution to the wind. Ask your majesty to learn. From now on, I have nothing to do with her. The certificate will be delivered to her. Let her go back to Li's house. Don't show up in front of me again.
Yunheng, what you're doing in front of the emperor cannot talk nonsense.
That's enough. Are you used? You're the mother of the house. Instigate trouble, instigating Yunheng to spoil concubines and destroy their wives. How to lose face today. You go back too. Your Majesty, the minister's daughter, still in Prince's house. The prince took the witch with him. So swaggering through the market. Please, Your Majesty, give minister a statement.
But she's a crown princess. So jealous. I am the emperor, is the future emperor. Still can't favor their own woman.
You shut up.
Father.
The drama is still to come.
Already.
Your Majesty. Only then did the assassin enter the general's mansion. The minions went to capture. It's amazing. It was found that there was a secret room in the general mansion. What?
General Shaw. How do you explain?
Your Majesty. Minister.
Privately embezzled army. How dare you?
Your Majesty. General Shaw is so, but it's a big mistake. Your Majesty. Bitter cold at the border. The soldiers don't have enough to eat or wear. General Shao has been deducted. The blood and sweat of the soldiers. It's a capital crime.
Zhao Yuanting. How do you want me to protect you?
Your Majesty. I'm guilty.
Father. There must be a way.
You shut up.
If the Shao family falls down, there's no one behind me. Father is afraid there is. The mind of the deposed prince.
This Shao family, there's no possibility of turning over again.
Yes.
That's pathetic.
Prince over there. I can't sit still now.
The emperor banned the prince, said he wasn't wise enough. Now reuse other princes. Prince, nature is impatient.
Then let them bite the dog.
It depends on the prince. What a surprise for us.
Her Royal Highness the Princess. Mr. Fengxi is here.
Let him in.
Yes.
See your highness, princess.
Get up.
Princess, can be determined.
Can't the Phoenix family see the princess's determination?
I dare not. The princess has made up her mind. Feng's house, sworn to the death.
Feng's house also should give my palace. Come up with some sincerity. Princess, please rest assured.
What do you want to do? How dare you? Come on.
Stop yelling. Father, no one will come.
Do you want to rebel?
Father. You are old. It's time to abdicate.
Your Majesty, I don't want to do that either. Before your son and you, I can only choose my son.
Father, rest assured, after your death, I will bring Daong to prosperity.
You fart. You rebellious son. You're so rebellious. Lien is going to kill you. Come on.
Father. Now Shadow Pavilion listens to Sikong. In the eyes of Sikong, only Yunzishu, that woman. I've already ordered people. Sikong was transferred. The whole Shadow Pavilion are not in the palace.
Thousands of defense is not to prevent you.
Please, Father, abdicate.
Prince forced the palace. Great rebellion. No mercy to kill.
Your Phoenix family not to participate in palace fight.
Chin Air, what do we do?
Help idiots.
Palace today. It's really lively. Can really let my palace. It's an eye-opener.
Yunzishu, it's you.
Yunzishu, you this woman.
Prince forced the palace. Great rebellion. Kill.
Chin air.
Concubine also has today.
I killed you.
Take her down to me. Let her hold the Yunshin body. Slowly confess.
Yunzishu. You're a poisonous bitch. I'm a ghost and I won't let you go.
Then don't be a ghost. Living is more painful.
Let go of me, Yunzishu. You this woman.
Yunzishu. Do you want to rebel too?
Father. I just want. Make things right.
Job always stood beside the princess.
Also please father, write the abdication edict. Chuan is located in the Sun Minister.
Are you crazy? You are a woman. How do you inherit the grand?
Who says women can't inherit the system as long as there is royal blood? Sadhom can get her in this position.
Mother Queen. Why do you treat my son like this?
The Emperor. You killed yourself, own wife and son. Midnight dream back. You can see they're killing you.
You're talking nonsense. It's all your fault. It's all you.
Your Majesty, you can write abdication edict.
You also betrayed me. Very good.
Father. You are a grass people. He has been emperor for more than 20 years. Also, the contentment. The rest of my life. Just copy the scripties. Good for being killed by you. Mother and brother confess.
Vigor and vigor. Life is not constant. Supplemented by Germany. Tianjin personnel. Selection and ability. Nearly 4 Cs and happy push. Not unique to one person. Today's union decline. Powerless state administration. When passing on Princess Zishu. Return to the government and reside from the sage.
See also at Her Majesty the Queen. My Emperor, long live, long live, long live.
See also at Her Majesty the Queen. Long live my Emperor, long live. This Yunzishu good means, know the bottom of the pot. The other princes have a sudden death, jail to jail, killed to be killed.
Does the Prime Minister have any objection?
I have no objection. Long live my Emperor, long live.
If so, I will do my best to be a holy tomorrow. For De Yong's blessing.
Long live my Emperor, long live.
Sikong.
Humble position in.
I am already Emperor Daong, but you never to me. Show your true identity. East Yugwa invades. How will you handle yourself?
Humble position. Let His Majesty punish. No complaints.
Envoy of Dongyu visits. Tell me, Dongyu Royal Heir 0. But there is a prince in Daong.
Humble position. Not intentionally concealed. That year, the humble position is an abandoned son. Was thrown out. Now, categorically will not go back.
But the East Yu envoy said, if I don't hand over Prince Dongyu, the 2 countries will go to war.
Your Majesty.
Sikong. The courtier advised me to fill the harem.
Whatever His Majesty decides. All humble positions are obeyed.
Sikong, if I send you back to the East, maintain peace and stability between the 2 countries, you will blame me.
No.
Nor is there no other way.
Your Majesty.
If let you marry me to be a big Yongwa and a pro-imperial husband, would you be willing?
Humble position.
Sikong. The union had thought, wait for everything to end. I will definitely give you one. An above-board identity. Never wronged you. Be my husband. Can be wronged you.
No. Humble position. I can't help it.
That's what you said.
Over the year.
How long to go back?
2 months. Go back and arrange some things. The next few years, I can accompany you in Daong.
regardless of the secluded rivers and mountains in the east. Stay with me in Daeong. Your minister will not protest.
No. They just think. I was plotting.
Plan what?
Our children in Daeong Day. They can't make a move, after all. Whether in the future, Daeong or Dongyu, it's all this kids.
So say, Lien is also calculated by you.
Zishu. My life is yours.
Come back early.